Boojababa, everybody. Okay, so so video games. They're neat. They're important. They are a thing. I haven't streamed in a while. My brain is a fucking puddle. But yeah, I'm gonna start this because it is an older game, with a read through of the manual, because the manual came with the Steam version. And also because I very much want to be content warnings are important on this one. I went on Does the Dog Die to check on this one, which is a very useful website, although not all-encompassing of all media, sadly. Fortunately, it did have a page for Harvester. The page is the length of a short novel. This game does a fucking lot of stuff. And I don't want people walking in unprepared for that. Just straight up, content warnings are there. The most notable ones are it's got cartoony violence, over the top shit. There's some sexual assault stuff in there that I know is going to affect a lot of people. Animals die in this game, apparently. And also, the firemen are a homophobic stereotype. It's fairly clear it's supposed to be a joke based on what I've seen. It's very hard to look at that and be like, oh, somebody actually believed this. But, yeah, a heads up. Don't want that taking you off guard. But this, everybody, is Harvester. And this is going to be the first of what is probably a variety of things I'll be playing during Halloween season. I'm just going to zoom in a little more quickly. Oh, Christ. Oh, this PDF does not like being zoomed. Oh, this is a low-quality scan. Ooh, crunchy. Put me to automatic, please. That makes it readable. Yeah, epilepsy warning, standard for video game stuff. But this is the thing. Letter from the producer. First of all, let me say thank you to each of you who have purchased Harvester. While this project has taken a considerable amount criticism for the violent content, as well as a considerable time to develop, we felt compelled to make sure it remained as close as possible to the vision for which we had for it. As I am sure some of you know, Harvester has been in development for a while now. You have probably wondered whatever happened to the project. But I'm happy to say that after all the late-night pizzas, we finally did it. The project became, as some projects do, more than the original design. Technology changes, and we kept wanting to add cool stuff to the concept. While this had good end results, the development was hell. But it was important for each of us that we had a strange and altered states that we wanted. Finally, I'd like to make one point, which I feel very strongly about. Censorship, all caps. Now, I will be the first person to tell you that although I personally do not have children, I would not want them to play any game which has any sort of graphic violence or blood and guts, etc. But people must understand that if a product which has such content has taken precautions to deny access by children, then adults should not be denied the enjoyment of playing a violent game or watching an R-rated movie. Society is going to have to grow up one day and realise that in a country which allows freedom of speech, as well as creative freedom, the job of raising the children of America is the parents' responsibility, not the entertainment industry. I'd also want to thank each and every person who has helped in one way or another in the creation of what we hope is a truly unique product. Without them, we have no way ever attempted to violate as many standards as we have, and believe me, Harvester will PO many organised groups. Okay, enough said. Emily Jacobson. And yeah, that's kind of part of why I decided this would be a thing to stream, because God, does censorship having a real fucking time in a lot of countries right now with internet bans and stuff. And it's no matter what you do, it kind of has to be on individuals to protect the kids, not for governments to. That doesn't work. And I felt that although this isn't even bad enough to have not be removed from Twitch, you'll notice I'm in the official Twitch tab for Harvester. I felt it's important. A lot of this is installation stuff, which I will not be using because I'll be using DOSBox instead, probably. Because that is the Steam version, and I tested that, worked before stream for the most part. Notes we're playing the making of. We're going to skip that. Game interface. Game interface designer is a simple point-and-click environment. Walking, moving, lips to talk, magnifying glass to examine, gears to operate, exit to leave the current room. There's a town map. There's no town map in the lodge portion. Yep, move around by clicking. Manage room, you may see a character with it interact. Talk to character, mouse cursor over them, and press the left mouse button. Dialogue mode. You can use objects. You can examine objects. You can operate things in the world. There are puzzles. There are alternate puzzle solutions, apparently. Instances where there's more than one correct way to solve the puzzle. Different players use different methods to achieve their goals. The violence. And violence is apparently an option. The play won't be the same for one player as for another, which is nice. Because adventure games are usually are quite linear, let's be fair. And, you know, I'd quite like and it's nice to have something slightly less linear. Yep, there's a health system, there's a weapon system. You need to heal in order to kill certain enemies, okay. So it is doing the survival horror thing a bit. 21 unique weapons in Harvester with unique attacks. I'm not sure I'll be using most of those, but you can just murder people in this game once they're not plot crucial. You will have possibly suffer consequences for doing so, but you know. This is the game option section by pressing escape. New save load options, sound effects. Okay, we can trigger the volume stuff, which I forgot you could do. And I will be doing that because it'll be very loud as soon as possible. Panda, I'm not finished with this section yet. God damn it, bud. Yeah, you can feel the gamma, the text. I will have to do the settings at the start of the stream because I didn't have time. So apologies, you will be deafened briefly while I fix that, but yep, and that's Harvester, everybody. A game we're going to play. Let's see if the TARDIS wiki has everything on Harvester. There's a disambiguate in Baguette. Hey, Panda, would you like Androzani Harvester, Time Harvester, Quantum Harvester, Robot Harvester, Harvester Restaurant, Harvester White Ghosts, category Time Harvester users, or Harvester Wednesday for beginners? Buddy, yeah. Restaurant, okay. Harvester was a restaurant chain in the United Kingdom, classed by Jackie Tyler as a carvery. Jackie once stole a cruet set from one. While Jack Harkness was giving information about the Harvesters, an ancient race of scavengers who were trying to defeat, Jackie had no trouble not laughing every time he said their name. Yeah, so from this is just... They mentioned that Harvester exists in one of these Captain Jack non-Torchwood things that Big Finish did. It's genuinely fun to see characters that wouldn't otherwise interact in these audio things. Like, much as John Barrowman is kind of a piece of shit, Jack Harkness's chemistry with Jackie Tyler is quite interesting and fun. It's a shame we didn't get to see that on stream. I believe there's a few of them, actually, in the Lives of Captain Jack, where they did Jackie Tyler. Jackie Tyler also knows River Song. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Yeah, no. This box says one I haven't got, but I think I listened to at least one as a sample at some point. I think it may have been Wednesday for Beginners. And it's fun to see just chunks of a character's life. That aren't the ones that usually get focused on. It's kind of neat. I think that's a bit of fun. But, you know, we're here to play Harvester, so hope you liked your points, Panda. There goes your points. You spent them. You fucking dunkass. You giant smell boy. Time to launch DOSBox. The eyeballs are a form of points, Panda. Don't be a pedant. Oh, it's made it bigger. Hold on. Yeah, there's a bit of a weird thing with DOSBox where if I Alt-Tab out of it, it becomes much smaller. So I'm gonna possibly have to fiddle with that a little bit. You're seeing it. But I think this is the better option because I am going to be doing stuff outside of the game. Potentially. For one, resizing the bloody thing to be the right size for the screen is a thing that I have to do outside of the fucking game. But it won't let me full screen it again for some reason. Bit of a pain. Just know, if you're willing to put up with DOSBox's bullshit, you can, in fact, watch this have your whole screen be Harvester, if you want. But, oh god, that's gore. That's MS Paint gore. Ah! Oh dang, they've put all their names in here. Dang. I didn't realise the cutscene I accidentally skipped when testing this was this long, I'll be honest. I mean, good on them, they deserve credit. That's everyone does, but you know. I was hoping I could undeafen everyone a little bit quicker. God, what are we, some sort of harvesters? Clipping! Oh, we're in for good shit. Yeah, I will miss every Twin Peaks reference for the record. Okay, almost every Twin Peaks reference. Anyway, here we are. This Chad of a man. And the screen resolution has now changed. Again. Terrific. Let me just yet again change the fucking screen size on OBS. Blimey. Ammunition is present, so don't waste it. Thanks, buddy. Here I am. It's me, John Harvester. Looks like they already changed things around a little bit. Must be the cutscenes. Gore is on. You can set it to have a password to control whether the gore's on or not, which is a nice feature for, like, you know, letting a slightly younger person watch this. But also, apparently, I don't know, the choice of a striped shirt. I mean, here he is. Examine your inventory. Harvest land, furniture warehouse, 25 cents. Health indicator. I have health, that's interesting. Let's make a save at the very start of the game. Oh! Oh, he's screaming. I have saved game 1. One of your typical wall clocks. I mean, yeah. A 1/48th scale P747 Thunderbolt with a broken propeller. Oh! Oh, I didn't know you could do this. Oh my god. Look at him go! Woo! Hastily glued P-51 Mustang, exactly 156th scale. Okay, slightly different scales. Interesting. Recently watered plastic. A recently watered plastic plant. Interesting. It's an empty acne medication container. A pair of binoculars with the lenses melted to the table. Oh, a beautiful girl, blonde, about 17 years old. Interesting. An old-fashioned clock with bells and hammer. Mattress is speckled with odd stains. Official Dust Bowl basketball autographed by JPF. An empty trash can so clean you could eat from it. There's definitely some contrasts going on. Obviously some fat high school girl left it. Wow. Fucking mean, dude. Paper doll by the Mills Brothers sits on the turntable. I didn't say I was always a human, Robin. I am a human. Another recently watered plastic plant. Saddle shoes with the laces knotted together. A cheap folding chair such as you find at the swap meets, bingo parlours and other religious gatherings. The dresser drawer is unlocked. Operate the dresser. As of yet, the future isn't so bright. Chew marks are visible on the end of this ballpoint pen. 25-cent piece dated 1952. Right. Yep, I can have it. Okay, you have to click a few things twice if you want to pick them up. Doesn't appear to be anything else in this drawer, but I now have a pen. And I have a pen. And I have... You peer through a thin layer of dust at your reflection. 7 flannel shirts accompanied with matching blue jeans are hanging neatly in the closet. Ah, I see. We have one outfit, huh? Record player. Paper doll by the Mills Brothers. This is the turntable. Handful of faded hardbacks littered the lower shelf. Oh, a pin-up. A sexy pin-up. Terrific. Right. Now we know our protagonist is horny. Let's go. Punch, punch. Stunning depiction of the Earth made of paper mache. Oh, there's a crack in the ceiling. Paper mache globe, interesting. Master bedroom door is firmly locked. Pass through and for the kitchen. With crayons and Range Rider colouring book. Pendulum-driven cooker clock with the cuckoo oddly absent. The fact it makes noises at you sometimes is something I'm not used to. Fine bone china gleams the mahogany shelves. Newspaper. A box full of newspapers. An old-fashioned console television.
What?
Who are you?
Leave me alone, Steve, or I'll tell Mom on you.
Ah, keywords. Mom, Steve, bye. Okay.
Mom's in the kitchen, and if you bug me, I'll call her.
Look, do you know me?
Wish I didn't, 'cause then you wouldn't be my brother, and I'd have your room, and all the presents at Christmas. Though I will soon enough anyway, 'cause you're a lousy rat.
You're my brother?
No, duh.
Listen, I don't mean to, bug you, but I can't seem to remember anything. Will you please just tell me who you are?
Mom, Steve is bugging me.
Steve, leave Hank alone right now.
I... lousy rat?
Why am I a rat? What did I do to you?
You went and got all mushy on that girl, and now you're lighting out on me. Well, if that's the way you're gonna be, then you can drop dead.
I don't know what girl you're talking about.
All summer, it's been Stephanie this and Stephanie that. And now you don't remember? You think I'm dumb or something?
No, I just can't remember anything, like I said.
Well, you better remember quick, 'cause the wedding's in 2 weeks.
What?
Leave me alone so I can watch TV.
Oh, interesting. TV.
That's a weird-looking television. Come to think of it, this whole place looks totally retro.
What do you mean, retro? All TVs look alike.
Sure, basically. But this is one old-fashioned clunker.
Old-fashioned? It's brand new.
Yeah, but look at the tube.
Oh no, because the speakers.
Where's the
you see.
remote control?
What's that?
Now that I think about it, I can't remember.
And what was that you said about retro rockets?
No, retro. It means... Oh man, I know what I mean. That everything here is wrong. But I can't picture the difference.
Then shut up and quit bugging me. I'm watching my terrible show.
Oh. Oh, well, I guess we should make sure that pay attention to this kid's interests. You know.
Have you noticed that your show is in black and white?
What else? Color? On a TV?
Well, I think I've seen a colored television before.
Have not. Quit it or I'm gonna tell.
Hey, look at that. Your mother lets you watch this stuff?
Sure. This is part of history. What made America great. And besides, blood and guts are needed.
Kids shouldn't watch violence.
Well, you can't stop me, so let me alone. Or else.
Well, I mean, is that?
Have you noticed that your show...
Yeah, that's the same one again.
Shh. What?
I mean, you're right, it's neat.
I'm glad you're catching on, Steve. You're not too bad for a lousy rat.
Thanks, child.
Good. Finally.
Wow. I don't think this kid likes me. Let's go have a nice... What's in here? Oh. Mother. Fire extinguisher. Fireman Sparky Super Foamy Fire Extinguisher. An excellently embroidered old-fashioned wall plaque, which I cannot read. A cabinet that smells of dirty diapers? Okay. Trash can. Freshly baked cookies are in the trash can. Cookies are baking in the oven. These cookies are hot out of the oven. The newborn is sleeping soundly. Knives gleam wickedly in the kitchen's antiseptic glow. Taps dripping forever, I guess. Well, I guess I'm going to talk to Mom.
Well, hello there. How about some cookies? There's plenty of rejects in the trash.
Who are you?
That's a fine way to talk to your mother.
You're my mother?
That's right. Though sometimes I get treated like the hired help around here.
I don't remember you.
Of course you don't. Until you need your socks washed.
No, you don't understand. I can't remember where I am or even who I am.
Land's sake, stop your joshing, won't you? Honestly, Steve, I thought you'd grow up a little after graduation. I only hope that new job will plant your feet on the ground.
So that's my name. Steve.
Your name will be M.U.D. Mud if you don't stop teasing me, young man.
Listen, this may sound strange, but I've lost my memory. Do you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious.
Sure, and next you'll be telling me you don't remember Hank and your little sister.
I do get the feeling that you were supposed to leave into a room with your mother and not talk to the kid first. But that's whatever.
When did I graduate?
4 months ago, as if you could forget that.
What college?
College? A high school diploma is all you need to get a job. And besides, you can't marry Stephanie if you're going to waste your time going to college. 18 years old and you're just now getting your first job. It's a disgrace, but better late than never. I guess we can thank Stephanie for that.
Yeah, I know you can type words into the box. I just don't Want to? I know at least one that works, but I don't. I'm not sure what to type. I haven't thought of anything in particular. Anyways, Stephanie.
And just who is Stephanie?
Don't you dare toy with that sweet girl. If you start in on her with all this amnesia poop, she'll think her fiancé is having second thoughts about the wedding.
Look, all this talk about weddings is nuts. I'm not marrying anybody till I figure out what's going on here.
First the heartbreak of psoriasis, and now this. 2 weeks before the wedding and you're backing out. Whatever will the neighbors think?
I can't marry someone I don't even know.
Fine, have it your
You
way,
can.
but leave me out
Not a
of
good
it.
idea.
If you're going to break Stephanie's heart, you march right next door and do it yourself. And don't expect me to write you a note.
Dang. Okay, so Robin is suggesting Hank.
Hank? That kid over by the television?
Your little brother is homesick from school today, and I won't have you scaring him with this amnesia poop.
Is he really sick?
Look at that show he's watching. Wouldn't you say he's sick? I'd make him stop, but oh, I'm so busy baking cookies for the Harvest PTA Charity Bake Sale. It's on Friday, you know. I hope you're still planning on going.
I don't know. I need to think.
Honestly, skipping out of a charity affair. What's gotten into you?
I don't know, damn it. That's what I'm telling you.
Don't you dare use that
His
language
mother does
around
not
me.
look much older
You're
than
lucky
him.
your father didn't hear you. Or Stephanie, for that matter. How do you think she'd feel knowing her fiancé was a gutter mouth?
Oh.
Harvest is a town unlike any you've ever known.
In what way?
I don't have time to go into it now. Why not take a walk around town and pester someone else? I'm busy.
Okay. Mother.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Mother. Okay. So that's what happens when you get into something they don't know about. Good to know. Father.
My father.
He's in the other room. He decided to sleep in today. Now please let me get back to my cookies.
Okay,
The bake sale is on Friday, and yet you're baking the cookies now.
Never put off till tomorrow what you can do today.
But they'll be stale by then.
That's why I'm throwing them away.
And then cooking more?
To replace the ones I throw out.
Why?
Well, I have to. No one's going to pay to eat stale cookies out of the garbage can.
But you expect me to.
Of course not, Steve. I wouldn't charge you. I'm your mother. Help yourself.
bake sale.
What charity is this bake sale supposed to benefit?
It'll help provide a fund for bums and hobos who wander into Harvest and have no family ties.
Kind of a specific target group, isn't it?
You have to pay attention to detail when dealing with such people.
I don't know what you mean.
You will. The whole thing has been organized by the lodge.
Tell me more about this bake sale. Why is it so important?
As I told you, many unfortunates who come to Harvest end up needing financial help.
Why is that the town's problem?
It's not a problem, so long as those folks are taken care of. It's the will of the lodge.
A nice lodge.
What lodge?
The Hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve. It's just the finest
Harvest
place in
Moon.
Harvest, and the most exclusive.
What's so great about it?
Hard to say, since hardly anyone gets inside. But it wouldn't be so exclusive if it wasn't just wonderful. Just like the new Reynolds dishwasher with their patented auto-dry process, TM. I've never used one, but I know I want it. Instead of sulking around the house
Okay.
all day, why not walk over to the lodge and apply for membership?
Don't know what that means, but why not?
That's wonderful, Steve. If you got into the lodge, you'd be the talk of Harvest.
And I'm gonna just type in, Robin, do you know this game, or are you just taking guesses? Because I do know at least one that works. And,
What a thing to say to your mother. Was that an invitation now that your father is out of action?
no, what? Fuck.
You mind your mouth, young man. That's a fine way to talk to your mother and a member in good standing of the PTA. Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
Okay.
I told you I'm busy, Steve. Why don't you talk to Hank, or go next door and visit Stephanie, or go get an early start on your new job?
Job?
That's right, a job. Your father has everything set up at the meat plant. After your honeymoon with Stephanie, you'll start out as a butcher in the slaughterhouse just like anybody else. Don't expect any favors just because you're the boss's son.
Yeah, that tracks.
Work at a slaughterhouse? My memory may be shaky, but I do know I don't want to spend my life as a butcher.
You'll get used to it, Steve. Sooner or later, you'll have to.
That sounds like a threat.
Just a fact. Harvest is a small town, and if you want to be with Stephanie, you'll have to get your hands dirty. Jobs are scarce, so it's either work for your father, or join the lodge if you can.
The way that there's just something. The performance of this woman is just. She's really freaky.
And just who is Stephanie?
Don't you dare toy with that sweet girl. If you start in on her with all this amnesia poop, she'll think...
Fiancé? This is insane!
Oh, you're not having second thoughts about marrying Stephanie. Is that what this silliness is all about? Pre-wedding jitters?
Can something like that produce amnesia?
Stop this foolishness right now and count your blessings. Stephanie is great at cooking and cleaning.
Oh. The two things.
Look, all this talk about weddings is nuts. I'm not marrying anybody till I figure out what's going on here.
First the heartbreak of psoriasis, and now this. 2 weeks before the wedding and you're backing out. Whatever will the neighbors think?
I can't marry someone I don't even know.
Fine.
What's cooking and cleaning got to do with anything?
Honestly, boys are so dense. What else is there for a wife but cooking and cleaning? You may not appreciate a hot meal on a clean plate when it's there, but if it wasn't, we'd hear about it soon enough, I'll bet.
You're saying that's all there is to marriage? Cooking and cleaning?
Well, you'll have to ask your father about that, but I'm sure Stephanie will do her duty when the time comes.
Only on your birthday. Only on your birthday. Hold on, is chat showing up on screen? I might have to refresh the overlay. Hold on. Yeah, I did try to fix a bunch of things with everything recently, but had a few fuckeries. Hopefully that should fix it. There we go. Oh, blem. Yeah. Anyway, I should ask about the baby. Baby.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Child.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Infant.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Sister.
Sister?
Shh, you'll wake her. I just put her down to sleep. If she wakes up, she'll just want to eat again.
Ah.
Darn it, I'm busy, and if you think I'm going to play along with this nonsense, you're crazier than Sparky down at the firehouse.
Fine. Maybe I am crazy. I can't rule that out. Why can't you just help me a little? Is that too much to ask?
Now you've done it. Are you happy? Poor baby.
Oh, so now you know the word baby.
Did your brother scare you? Let me see.
Oh, baby, that's not for eating.
Darn that wasp woman. She's a monster, that's what she is.
What do you mean, wasp woman?
Wasp woman?
Tetsua Crumb is going to hear about this. I want you to go to her house right now and give her a piece of my mind.
I don't know where she lives.
Honestly, you can't miss a house covered with paper nests. Steve, you tell her to mind her own beeswax or by golly, I'll take it up with the PTA. Or the lodge.
Okay, so the PTA.
What's the PTA got to do with anything?
Show some respect, Steve. The PTA has a lot of clout in Harvest. We run the charity bake sale, the annual blood drive, and by gosh, we even have ties to the lodge.
All goes back to the lodge, huh?
Annual blood drive, huh?
If you knew how much blood we get, you'd be more impressed. Donations are mandatory, Steve. If you're still here come Sunday, you'll be expected to give.
Until it hurts, I suppose.
Until it hurts. Even Hank will have to donate. Of course, lodge members are exempt. Remember that.
Hey, either way, no one's sticking me with the needle.
We don't use needles.
Oh no. What was the other thing? There was Wasp Lady and there was... Shit on it. The fucking... newspapers kid. I
Stop
think.
speaking nonsense, dear.
We did PTA, but
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
I'm sorry, Panda. Reynolds washing machine is not an option. I think I might have to re-trigger
Sister?
the sister dialogue quick. Yeah.
Darn it.
Go.
Now
Sparky.
There.
That was it.
Who's Sparky?
Who cares about that prancing, fire hydrant squatting sissy boy right now? Your sister's eating a tarantula and you're still fooling around.
If she's my sister.
Enough.
Bro.
Go bother Hank or Stephanie, why don't you? I'm trying to bake cookies.
I mean... Okay, bye, Mother.
Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
Okay. Oh. Oh, I think I skipped a cutscene by accident there. Fuck.
Good. Finally.
Like... Okay, it sort of tries to play a cutscene, but doesn't succeed.
Good.
Okay. That's fine. It's an older game. I'm presuming that it's...
Leave me alone, will ya?
Okay, that's how it works.
Good
Okay.
part.
He's enjoying his violence.
Say what?
Sister?
Say what?
Okay, bye,
Good.
child. I don't think he really wants to talk to me. I have a quarter, a pen, and a newspaper in my inventory. Okay. Oh, hello, Jimothy James. Let's just drop a save. Be safe again. Probably also rename it, but you know.
Hey,
Hello.
Steve, I'm Jimmy James. Remember me?
I guess not.
Hey, how come you haven't been putting the paper out for me in the morning? Yeah? Well, try to remember, will ya? How'd you expect a working Joe to make an honest living? You don't put the paper out, I'm out of a job.
So what? You don't get paid for picking up papers anyway.
The Sentinel building burnt down. What the heck else am I supposed to do? Listen, start putting that paper out and everything will be Jake, okay? That's all I want. That and a pair of sneakers. Walking this route every day has worn holes in mine. Say, you got any spare sneakers?
I don't think I do.
Oh, gee whiz. Look, if you find any, I'd be willing to trade you for them. Something really neato. Think about it. See you later, alligator.
Okay, well, let's... Well, he asked for the paper, so I'm gonna... Okay. Now, examine inventory on Jimmy James.
Hey, Steve. You've been doing a swell job putting the paper out in the morning. You just keep doing that and we won't have any problems. That's not much to ask, is it?
Okay, Did he take it? Did he take my... Yeah, he took my newspaper. Okay. Must be a Dayglow Lima space disc stuck on the roof.
See you later, alligator.
Okay, I guess he's one of the... there are security bars fastened to the window with flipped head screws. Interesting. It's full of junk mail, bills, and bake sale. An army surplus air conditioner. Hey. High voltage power lines bathe your home in a wholesome, old-fashioned electromagnetic hum. You feel their humming in your dreams. Okay then, okay, that's words. Those are words that got said. Okay. Ah. Doorpost. Not missile base. Meat plant. Dine Memorial School. TV station. Fitness Diner. Police station. Building. Fire station. Cemetery. Wayward Hotel. Johnson Reps. Potsdam Residence. And abandoned house. I mean, they said that Stephanie was my neighbour. I guess that's where I'm going. Too high to look into. The garage is a new paint job. Overhead window is shaped like a wagon wheel. The glass is so clear, the reflection makes it difficult to see. Go visit them. Ah, hello, Mr. Potsdam.
There he is, my future son-in-law. And how's he doing today? What brings him to the Potsdam household? Huh?
I came over to see Stephanie.
Oh, you'll have to ask the missus about that. Stephanie's grounded to the wedding. Can't have her changing her mind at the last minute. Not with all that meat at stake.
Meat?
Meat is the foundation of any decent society. Everyone needs at least 3 servings of red meat a day. And anyone who says otherwise is a commie.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
And once you're married to Stephanie, I'll be part of the family too. And your father will give me all the meat I want. Kind of makes up for not getting into the lodge.
Why is Stephanie grounded?
Well, don't look at me. Mrs. Potsdam wants Stephanie to study hard for her finals. If it was up to me, you could go straight upstairs, but you know, the little woman, you'll have to ask her permission to see Stephanie. Sorry, Steve. The last thing I want to do is upset you and your father before the wedding. Not with the meat at stake. You will remind your dad about the meat. Won't you?
If I see my dad, I'll do that, I guess.
Tell me about this wedding.
Well, it looks like we're going to have to hold the wedding down at the funeral parlor, since I'm not a member of the lodge. Mr. Moynihan has given his okay, and your father is going to cater the affair, with plenty of meat.
Mr. Moynihan?
Moynihan is the undertaker. He also runs the Wayward Hotel. Since he's providing the space for the wedding, you might stop by and say hello to him, just to be sociable. But whatever you do, be sure to say hi to your father for me. Will you do that? Tell him hi, and remind him of the meat.
I think I'm going to start taking notes quick, because I've realised there isn't a quest log. So, thing 1, lodge. Thing 2, wedding. Talk to Dad about the meat. I'm also going to quickly add a quick note that reads Harvester at the top, in an attempt to not muddle up these notes on a post-it note for all of my other notes on a post-it note. because that might result in me going up to my real life dad and saying, Dad, what's up with the meat?
Meat is the foundation of any decent society.
What's your thoughts
Why
on
are
the
you
lodge?
so anxious to get into the lodge?
There's wonders inside. I've heard there's more meat in there than they know what to do with. Now that you're of age, Steve, you might go down to the post office and fill out a lodge application. They're always looking for new blood.
Stephanie? Okay, no, that's not good. I'm really
Mrs. Potsdam grounded Stephanie. So, you'd better go ask her permission before you go upstairs.
understandable.
Sorry, Steve.
Father?
I haven't seen my father. He's locked in a room.
He's not going to die, is he?
Like I said, I don't know. That woman, Mom, tends to him herself.
Well, next time you see him, be sure to tell him that I said hello. And tell him that I'm praying for his speedy recovery. And also, would you remind him about the meat? Especially about the meat.
Meat
Yeah,
is very
fine.
important, it seems.
If I see him.
You should be more concerned. If he dies, then who's going to take over the slaughterhouse? Who's going to tend to the meat? I guess as his son, you'd take over. Right?
Yes.
I can't imagine a better job than working in a slaughterhouse.
I think I might be cool working. I think working in a slaughterhouse might be cool. A meat-obsessed weirdo?
Sure, it'd be just dandy. And you can't argue with success. Everyone in Harvest gets their meat from your dad. What a grand business to go into. Oh, sure. Cutting animals open may not be much fun. Reaching into their bodies and yanking out the bloody guts, intestines dangling and slapping against you, the smell of death and shit in your nostrils all the time. Well, those are all definite cons. But once you're done, the guts have been washed into the gutters. What are you left with? Meat.
Sorry, oh god, I think there's something wrong with the
Rows and
audio
rows
in this room.
of scrumptious red meat.
That was loud for me as well, bloody hell. Goodbye! The man of the house squeezing his meat. The ashtray shaped like a particular human organ which shall remain nameless. A giant mutant asparagus, inexplicably robust, given its encased in red concrete. That's the healthful electromagnetic fields of Harvest? Funerary urns are the cabin's sole occupant. And I was going to ask him about
If
the
it
urn.
isn't my favorite... Stop mumbling, Steve. I can't understand you at all.
Okay. The wife?
Stop mumbling.
Okay, bye. He doesn't want to talk about his wife. Upholstery is stained after years of profuse sweating. The empty shell is a testament to Possum House's rigorous intellectual standards. And there's a stain on the... Okay, I was told not to go upstairs, so I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna do... Upstairs safety.
Sorry.
Okay.
You'll have to ask Mrs. Potsdam for permission.
Okay, guess I'll have to ask Mrs. Potsdam for permission. Hello there, Mrs. Potsdam.
Hello, Steve. Have you flossed today?
Visibly, no. You look just like my mom, except for the hair.
Honestly, you men can insult a woman without even knowing you've done it. What a horrible thing to say.
They're both standing around baking cookies. Same cut of dress. Same pearls. So bizarre.
There's nothing bizarre about baking cookies. The Harvest Charity Bake Sale is Friday, you know, and by gosh, Mrs. Marvin Potsdam Jr. can be counted on to do her share.
So her name is Marvin Potsdam Jr. Or is she married to Marvin Potsdam Jr. and she just... Okay. Oh.
Just because I'm doing housework doesn't mean I have to be a drudge.
The audio
It's a wife's
again.
duty to look good for her husband at all times. What's wrong with wearing pearls, for heaven's sake?
Nothing, but you look like June Cleaver. Some kind of sitcom mom.
Sitcom?
Geez, you know, a situation comedy. The weird part is, I can't remember how I know that.
I'm much too busy with housework to watch TV. Maybe Mr. Potsdam would know about sitcom. Stephanie doesn't watch TV, though. She's grounded. You mustn't be too hard on Mr. Potsdam, Steve. He's a disappointed man. No matter how many lodge admission forms he fills out, they keep turning him down. He has a new application in, though, so keep your fingers crossed. If he joins the lodge, you and Stephanie can have your wedding in the Chapel of Love rather than over at Moynihan's place.
What's your thought, Moynihan?
Mr. Moynihan runs the Wayward Hotel and the Shady Oaks Funeral Parlor. It's rumored he has connections with the lodge, but the order keeps that kind of thing secret. So Mr. Potsdam has tried to get him to put in a good word for his lodge application, but so far...
What can you tell me about the lodge?
Just that they're exclusive and secretive. If you're curious, you ought to pick up a lodge application at the post office and take it over to the Sergeant-at-Arms. Isn't that a thought? Forget Mr. Potsdam. If you became a member of the order, we could hold the wedding inside the lodge. My, wouldn't that be lovely?
Tell me about this wedding.
Well, it's set for 3 weeks. We're holding it over at Shady Oaks, Mr. Moynihan's funeral parlor.
Say what?
Now, I know it's not a very romantic place, but there's nowhere else to hold it, thanks to Mr. Potsdam. You mustn't be too hard on Mr. Potsdam.
Also, she's calling her husband Mr. Potsdam, huh?
Give my regards to your parents.
I said it's a minty fresh look and scent. Plastic plant with freshly watered soil, along with little styrofoam balls. The icebox is locked, which is impressive. I didn't know you could do that. Bushes are preventing it from... You can't open the back door because of the bushes. Okay. Normal things, normal things. Tire kitchen, yep, no, okay, looks like there's not much going on here. There's a fly on my real life screen that I thought was in the game for a second. Let's talk to Mr. Potsdam.
If it isn't my favorite
Sitcom.
Stop mumbling, Steve.
Okay, he
I
doesn't
can't
know jack
understand
shit
you
about
at all.
sitcoms. Right. Yeah, it's on the... I think it's part of the music track that's doing this.
Hello, dear.
Yes, please, I'd like to see
She's
Stephanie.
upstairs. Go right on up. Just remember, she's grounded until the wedding.
Grounded.
Mr. Potsdam feels there's too much at stake to allow Stephanie to run around loose.
She doesn't want to get married either, huh?
Are you saying you don't want to marry my daughter?
I don't know your daughter, Mrs. Potsdam. Why is she grounded? Afraid she'll run away before the wedding?
No! She's as delighted as we are about the wedding, every bit as delighted as we are. But she might get hit by a car, or a falling piano, or who knows what. Mr. Potsdam wants us all to be one happy family, and he doesn't want to risk anything happening at the last minute.
See Stephanie.
I don't see any reason why not.
Oh yeah, the bake sale.
This charity bake sale. What is it supposed to benefit?
Oh, I dislike talking about gruesome subjects.
What?
When you get right down to it, all charity is pretty ugly, isn't it?
Huh?
I don't follow.
Ask Mr. Moynihan. He's organized this event. In conjunction with the lodge, naturally.
Okay. Blood drive.
Sorry, I didn't...
Okay, she doesn't know anything about blood drive.
Give my
Right.
regards.
Seems to be single word things usually. which will narrow things down. Oh god, this plastic pan has enough water to last a good while. You know, it's one of those things. It's a lamp. Shush. Your makeup looks just fine. Ah, good. Pair of ceramic baby shoes. Okay. These books are obviously fakes. Closet door won't budge. Made of high-tech Tupperware TM. As plastic items go, this one seems cool. This plaque has had its metal plate removed, so I slowly releasing noxious smelling chemicals into the hallway. Okay, so looks like we've got 2 bedrooms that I can go to. Ah! Stephanie's in this one. Hello, friend Stephanie.
Who are you? What are you doing in my room?
Haven't you heard? We're getting married.
So, you're the one. Steve, isn't it?
You mean you don't know me?
I mean, I don't know anyone. I don't remember anything. How many times do I have to say it?
Just one, Stephanie, because I can't remember a damn thing either.
Really? Oh God, I thought it was just me.
You're not alone. Can you tell me what's going on here?
Those people downstairs have locked me in my room. They say I'm grounded until the wedding. They claim to be my parents. I can't dispute it because I can't remember for sure one way or the other, but it doesn't feel right.
No one will believe that I've got amnesia.
I believe you. Maybe some of these people believe you too. Maybe they're playing dumb.
Why?
Maybe they're responsible. Either way, something really weird is going on here. I've got to escape, and so do you. Because in a way, whether you know it or not, I think we're both grounded. It's been hell. They treat me well, but they won't let me leave this room. Not even to go out in the yard. Not until the wedding.
They won't tell you why?
Each one blames the other for grounding me. They make up different excuses. Different things I did, none of which I remember. So I sit up here, watch the world outside my window, and listen to the noises in the house.
Just writing Stephanie grounded in my notes. Have you heard or seen anything that might help us figure this thing out?
Every morning, a weird boy comes to the house and picks up the paper. He doesn't deliver the paper. He picks up scrap paper that Miss Potsdam sets out on the porch for him. Some mornings she forgets, and the boy gets furious. He gives me the creeps.
Anything else you can tell me?
I hear these weird scraping sounds in the bathroom sometimes. Like something is sliding along the wall. Claws, maybe. And Mr. Potsdam. I don't like the way my dear daddy looks at me. Both of them are always watching me. But especially him.
You don't think they're dangerous, do you?
I think this whole place is dangerous. I think we've got to escape. Before it's too late.
Escape?
Harvest is a prison, Steve. Don't forget that.
I think you might be right, yeah.
Of course I'm right.
Amnesia?
Maybe my amnesia isn't total after all. You're familiar to me. Like we've met before. In another life.
Maybe we really do live here. Maybe we were together, and the same thing happened to both of us. An accident. Something.
Neither of us has bumps on our heads, if that's what you're getting at.
Have you been able to remember anything else? Anything at all?
Well, I have had these recurring dreams. Just fragments, really. Strange, abstract images. Liquid, chrome.
Probably just a dream.
Well, have you thought about how to escape Harvest? The wedding is only 3 weeks away. Not much time to get to know each other, is it?
No, not going to be weird to a woman I've just met.
No,
If it comes down to it, we just won't take the vows.
I don't think anything in Harvest is that simple. Too many people are determined that we get hitched.
Why?
Potsdam wants the meat your father promised him. Your parents want to force you to settle down. Mrs. Potsdam wants to have the wedding in the lodge. Me? I just want to escape. Everything in Harvest seems to revolve around this damned lodge, this Order of the Harvest Moon. They're responsible for this insane bake sale that's coming, and for the Harvest Blood Drive, too. When people talk about the lodge, it's always in this hushed, reverent tone. Mom keeps telling me that women can't join, but she keeps pressuring me to get you to join.
She's not the only one who wants me to sign on with the lodge.
That's probably the worst thing you could do.
You think the lodge is some kind of trap?
I think all of Harvest is a trap.
If that's true,
Lodge.
maybe joining the lodge is the way out.
Bad.
Why not explore the town a little? I can't get out of here, but if I could, that's what I'd do. Maybe you can figure out what's happening here without going anywhere near the lodge.
You're really afraid of the lodge, aren't you?
I look at that building, all lit up at night, and I get scared.
Oh, she's looking at the lodge
I
again.
mean, look at the damn thing. Seem like a harmless bunch of Masons to you?
Escape?
Harvest is a prison, Steve. Of course.
Okay.
Come back and visit me soon, okay?
This sure is legally music. She has nice taste. Nice taste. Well, she doesn't, because this isn't a room necessarily, radiator. It's like the one back home, except pink. Okay, yeah, I'm also realizing that, like, having not watched Twin Peaks in full really hurts my ability to do a lot of shit. Which one of the boys hang a bit crooked? Covered what appears to be toothpaste, pubic hair, and snot. Ooh. Medicine categories with various toiletries. A headache, this aspirin should do the trick. A jar of extra strength Oralube, great for getting in and out of tight spots. No, we're not. This isn't Harvest Moon. This is 1 hour cough medicine. Warning, yeast disinfectant, not to be used for baking cookies. New zippy vitamins will pick me up. Well, I think that makes sense. Tampons. Better ask Stephanie about these. Sugar up tube from the bottom. Dental floss. 300 yards of it. Scattering of band-aids. Which is a brand, so they probably shouldn't be able to say that, but oh well. She's Purdy. Feels like coarse sandpaper. It'd be painful to wipe with this stuff. Fortunately, I've got a collection of many things. Nope, that was a misclick. Back in the room. Wads of used tissues fill this trash can. Some of them are stuck to the sides. Ugh. No. That's okay, Mary. I'm gonna flush. This window affords a spectacular view of aluminum siding. Tiles are stiff as boards. Ooh. This is possibly taking this plastic plant joke too far. Using this plastic plant as a toilet. Oh god. Thin layer of hair coats virtually every inch of ceramic, and the rubber ducky has seen better days. Oh god. Oh, this place sucks. Oh, wallpaper. Gah. Oh god, she got changed quickly. Blimey. Oh no. Whoa. I think I'm gonna have to talk to some people about this one. I completely outfit
Steve.
changed Stephanie.
It's good to talk to you, but if we're going to escape this wedding thing, you'd better start learning some things about Harvest. And I think you might want to start at the lodge.
Peephole.
Stephanie, I think you should know. There's a peephole hidden behind the picture in the bathroom.
You mean a peephole? They're spying on me?
I'm afraid so.
So that's the scraping I hear every night. The picture sliding along the wall. Disgusting. I've got to get out of here, Steve. The thought of that fat slob watching
Well,
me...
look.
I'll question
The
Potsdam about
slobbishness
it.
can be criticised,
Maybe if he
but
knows
not
I
as
know, it'll scare him off.
Thank you, Steve. I don't know what I'd do without you. Come back and visit me soon, okay?
I'm my best, Steph. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna go snitch.
Why not go upstairs and talk to Stephanie? She'd enjoy the company. And while you're upstairs, feel free to floss.
Oh, no, this has a Twitch category, so I'm presuming that Twitch are fine with it. I will say, however, that, like... if this is too much for... This MS Paint gore is too much for them, it'd be pretty bad.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Peephole.
Sorry, I didn't...
Okay, I can't snitch about the
Give my
peephole,
regards to...
I guess.
If it isn't my favorite son-in-law, what brings you here again?
Peephole.
Beg pardon?
You've got a peephole in the upstairs bathroom. It looks in on Stephanie's room.
Well, I'll be darned.
Ah! I guess Mrs. Potsdam is a lesbian. Was the house's previous owner a pervert? Or was it you, sir?
Mrs. Potsdam's never been to Lebanon in her life.
Someone's peeping in on Stephanie. If it's not Mrs. Potsdam, then who is it?
Seems that Mrs. Potsdam has a little problem. I'll handle it myself. Thanks for calling this to my attention, Steve.
Then you won't mind if I tell Stephanie about it.
Now, there's no need to scare Stephanie with this business.
I guess not. So long as you patch that hole.
Well, I guess I could hang that picture somewhere else.
I thought you had no idea where it was.
Beg pardon?
You've got...
Well,
Looks like have you been
how
spying?
dare you? I'm no peeping Tom. I had no idea that was there.
Then you won't mind if I tell Stephanie about it.
Now, there's no need to scare Stephanie with this business.
I guess not.
Well,
I thought you...
beg pardon?
You've got...
Well,
That's what you see. As the previous husband.
yes, that's it. That's got to be it.
Then you won't mind if I tell Stephanie about it.
Now, there's...
I guess not.
well,
I thought you had no...
Now I'm getting out of this fucking room. Jesus Christ. Please let me leave. I don't like the static. He's never been to Lebanon. Does appear to be an abandoned house. Interesting. The attic window is the perfect nesting grounds for wasps. The old car is the perfect nesting ground for wasps. I think this building might be full of... The rusty gardens are the perfect nesting grounds for wasps. The overhang is perfect nesting ground for what? It's all wasps. It's I'm just gonna quickly safety wasps. Hi, Tetsuya
It's
Crumb.
not often that I get visitors.
Are you the wasp woman?
I am Tetsuya Crumb. The ignorant of harvest called me the Wasp Woman. A pejorative, no doubt, born of fear and a poverty of imagination.
I don't understand.
The politics of honey, the Judeo-Christian rites of sacrifice and conventional taboos against unbridled pleasure are all responsible for the prejudice against wasps.
Huh? Hmm?
I don't see any particular...
Why, the wasp
Oh, dang it.
beautiful isn't.
I'm gonna just quickly back out and do that again.
It's not all.
Wasps.
Regard the wasp. Wasps produce nothing for others, but only for themselves. Wasps build nests and more wasps, nothing more. They spread into eaves and attics, not to make honey for supermarkets, but to buzz and rustle on their own paper, perpetuating their own agenda, growing stealthily, surely, the most relentless of insects.
Concur. Keep them away from innocent children.
Innocent children. What better way to describe the wasp? Carefree, wild, beautiful things. If they wish to share their love with babies, or any of the rest of you ignorant hicks, that is not my concern.
Gonna re-enter honey as well. I'm fairly sure it's gonna be similar dialogue.
The politics of honey are intertwined with the age-old struggle of the aesthetic versus the commercial. Because I choose to raise wasps instead of bees, I'm frowned upon by the community. Why? Well, raising bees is acceptable because they produce honey. But sometimes it's not what is produced, so much as what is performed.
I don't see any particular use for wasps.
Why must everything have a use? Is money always the determining factor? More slender, more aerodynamic than the bee, the wasp is a joy to behold.
Slightly worried about whatever that is.
Beautiful and juicy. Isn't that
Juicy?
enough to compensate for the little drawbacks?
What's the drawbacks?
Well, as you can see, the little darlings do love to sting. Another source of prejudice for the masses, and another reason to love them. Bees are like animals. They sting only for a reason, for sacrifice.
Oh.
They have no conception of individual sensation, of pleasure.
Twitch chat is disconnected for me for a second there on OBS. I'm hoping that was just Twitch chat because I'm not seeing it drop frames, but... What do you mean, pleasure?
Yes, a great deal of pleasure. The wasp is a sensual being, not a laborer. Hedonistic instead of industrial. Some think them quick to anger. In truth, they are easily swayed to ecstasy. They penetrate your flesh, and the muscular contractions in their thorax as they pump venom could be likened to the muscular contractions of ejaculation. Each painful welt, an act of love.
What the fuck, madam?
When a bee stings, it rips itself apart and dies for its audacity. This appeals to those raised worshipping a god that demands sacrifice and atonement. But the wasp is promiscuous. They are not as sympathetic to the masses because they don't die when they sting. They live to sting another day, and they take pleasure from it.
Oh, baby.
A triviality.
Oh, okay. Fuck?
A triviality.
Oh, she doesn't want to fuck. Okay, bees.
A triviality.
Okay. Washing machine.
A triviality.
Oh, she's not a fan of washing machines. Okay, bye. That box is sealed shut with wasp nests. Jesus fuck. Oh, God. Even from the sound of it, the cabins are infested with wasps. God, the perfect breeding ground for the colour picture of a wasp. A wasp's nest. Oh, I'm sure you could extract the audio if you tried, but I don't know how. Jesus Christ! No, I misclicked. I mean, actually, to be fair, maybe the wasp lady would like some 10-quarter aspirin, cough medicine, vitamins, tampons, or Oralube. I was going to ask Stephanie about the tampons. Oh, I should get on that. Go say hi to Stephanie, you know? Be a very normal friend, you know? Hey Stephanie, would you like some tampons?
Are you making some kind of point?
Apparently not. Okay. Bye. Well, this sure is a... Guess we'll go to the Johnson residence.
Hello, Steve. How's the husband-to-be?
Other than having no memory, I guess I'm all right.
All right? You should be ecstatic, considering what you're getting into, if you haven't gotten into it already. Speaking of which, I heard Stephanie was grounded. Her daddy's worried about getting his meat. Though if I were him, I'd be more concerned about Stephanie.
My guy.
Getting some
Be
meat.
normal.
Right. And you are?
You always were a kidder, Steve. I'm Mr. Johnson, remember? Glad you stopped by. Just got finished waxing the tucker. I could use a little relaxation. But since Edna's not here, I might as well talk to you.
The tucker?
Heck of an automobile, isn't she? Damn shame I have to sit out here and watch over her all the time. But if I didn't, those stupid kids might scratch her up playing ball.
That's a real tucker, I can understand your concern.
Hell yes, it's real. I wouldn't be so protective of her if she was just a reproduction. I'm mighty particular about my tucker. I had the garage remodeled like a fortress, so I could lock her up at night and get some sleep.
I'm sure she's safe enough inside.
A few months back, someone broke into my house, trying to get into the garage. I had to gripe like hell before the sheriff agreed to start the evening patrols and instigate the curfew.
He added a curfew just for...
I don't take your meaning.
Okay, Edna.
Edna Fitzpatrick is one of the snootiest women in town. I declare there isn't a woman in Harvest that turned me away. If I was interested, that is. Just because she owns DNAs She's got all these highfalutin ideas about independence, and her with a little girl to raise. That child needs a father. And Edna, well, she needs a good hard penis.
My guy. Penis!
What makes you so sure she needs a penis?
You saying Edna's getting it from someone else? Like maybe that damn Sheriff Dwayne? He's over at DNA's diner every day from noon to 1, eating his dadgum pie. And I got a feeling he'd like Edna for dessert. Sure, it's the only diner in town, but I'm sure he's got more on his mind than food.
Would,
I'll admit DNA's diner does good business. But money isn't everything to a woman. Can money keep you warm at night? Can you wrap your thighs around it? Or rake bloody gashes in its back with your painted hollowed fingernails? Edna! Edna! So, how's Stephanie?
I mean, money can do some of those things.
Speaking of Stephanie, I still haven't gotten an invitation to the wedding
I
yet.
missed the ad break.
I don't have anything to do with that.
That's okay. Personally, I'd prefer a pass to the honeymoon. You could use the back seat of my Tucker for the maiden voyage. It's plenty big. Believe you me. I'd drive you around. And I wouldn't look in the back seat. I guarantee it. Though if you'd like to come up front and take the wheel a while, I wouldn't say nay.
No. Jesus, my guy. Fuck. I'm...
Bye now.
I'm gonna BRB quick to use the toilet while the ads are running. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Oh God. Oh God. God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh Jesus fuck, oh God, oh God, oh goodness, godness. God, oh God, oh fucking God, oh no, oh fuck, oh Jesus, oh God, oh God. Oh God, oh God. Ah. Okay. Well, I guess we're not dealing with him today. Let's not try and murder a man. Mr. Johnson erected his impenetrable fortress to protect his Tucker during the night. During the day, Mr. Johnson keeps watch over his precious 48 Tucker. Yeah, so this man just spends his whole life, like, watching his car, huh?
Sorry, Steve. Too tired to talk right now. I just gave the Tucker a tune-up. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye now.
I don't like this man. I'm not keen on what happened. Mortuary, cemetery, lodge. Royal barber shop, missile base, lodge. Meat plant. Memorial school, TV station. Diner. Or DNA's diner as he kept calling it. Police station, fire station, newspaper building. Cemetery. And wherever you are on the map, there's still a little bit of lodge. No matter where you are, there's always the lodge. Always the lodge. Alarming green sludge oozes from the drain. The masonry looks like it's only from the Dark Ages. Looks like they ancient the building itself. Oh, that symbol again. The one that was in the wasp eyes. Red eyes gleam with eerie malevolence from the darkness.
Only initiates may enter the hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Did you say something?
I did not speak, but my mind touched yours.
Telepathy? But how?
Only those who seek enlightenment warrant my attention. Do you hunger for true knowledge?
What kind of knowledge?
Forbidden knowledge, the forgotten pleasures, and pleasures as yet undiscovered. But such is not for the likes of you. Not yet. You must first fill out an application to be considered for initiation into the mysteries.
Okay, give me an application then.
Applications are available at the post office. Postmaster Boyle disseminates them to the uninitiated. I do not sully my hands.
Then I just fill it out and return it to you, or what?
You may find it difficult to obtain an application. You will no doubt need to find some way to persuade Postmaster Boyle to give you one in the middle of the month, as it is against his rules. When you do, however, bring it to me, and if you are worthy, you will be put to the test.
Thanks, terrifying man. I don't think I want to do that. I think I'll quickly head to the meat plant because I've heard that my dad works there. Harvest meat plant. Thick red building with a horrible stench coming from within. Oh, that's... Okay, I think it's maybe worth quickly just, reminding everyone of the fact that I've heard that cats are injured in this game. Whatever in this barrel smells extremely bad. Oh, that's a... This used to be a kitty cat. Carcasses of several small animals. Meat, freshly cut meat. You'd be surprised how many things in that Does the Dog Die aren't present, but Jesus, there's a lot of things in Harvester.
Steve, how's your father? Is he better?
About the same, I guess.
He's been away from work for weeks, and when I call your house, your mother won't let me talk to him.
I haven't seen him either.
This is a fine kettle of fish, I must say, though I am glad to see you taking an interest in the business in your dad's absence.
Who are you?
Aw, Steve, I didn't want to believe that amnesia hokum. Now you're saying you don't remember your pal Pat O'Reilly?
Family business.
You may come to realize that this business is not for everybody. Just ask your poor, ill dad. It takes dedication and a strong stomach. A lot of times, when I'm finished scrubbing up and digging the bits of intestine out from my fingernails, I must confess I don't have much appetite for red meat. But red meat is one of the principal food groups, and you've got to have it. So when you can do this all day and help yourself to a juicy red steak afterwards, then by golly, you can call yourself a butcher.
Juicy?
Of course, amnesia would certainly help that, wouldn't it? What exactly is wrong with your dad?
I don't know.
I wouldn't worry about it too much, Steve. You should be thinking about running the family business one day. That, and getting into the lodge.
That's...
Look, I'm not kidding about the amnesia. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, you always were such a kidder, Steve.
Funny how that's beginning to sound like a stock answer. Like it was coached.
You sure are acting like a kidder, son. With your dad ill, you're gonna need to start behaving like an adult. Especially if you're gonna take over the family business.
I feel bad saying this, but that last kidder felt like it used a hard R. Just... my guy.
You may come to realize that this business is not for everybody. Just ask your poor, ill dad. It takes dedication and a strong stomach. A lot of times, when I'm finished scrubbing, I must... But red meat is one... Then by golly... Of course, amnesia would...
Look, I'm not kidding about the amnesia. Why...
Well, you always...
Cat.
Don't read you, Steve.
Animals.
Don't read you, Steve.
Animal.
Don't read you, Steve.
Meat.
Come to think of it, I don't see any cattle around here. Where do you keep the animals?
Does it matter? The end product is all the customer cares about, Steve. And we only carry the finest meat, only the juiciest cuts. Once you take over the business, you'll realize the importance of maintaining quality while cutting costs. We know what we're doing here, Steve. If we didn't, would the lodge use us to cater their affairs?
I'm sure it's good. Could I have some meat to take home?
Your father's very particular about the profit, Steve. No freebies for anyone. But seeing how you're his son, if you'll bring written permission from your father, I'll give you the meat.
Dad can authorize me to have meat. cutting cars?
There are certain tricks of the trade, Steve. Once your dad gets better and you start working in here cutting up the meat, you'll be privy to them. There's always cheaper, better ways to do things, if you're creative.
Just go to Lodge.
The Order of the Harvest Moon sponsors a weenie roast on the lodge grounds every summer, which we cater, though they tend to get their meat elsewhere the rest of the year.
I wonder why.
Heck, the best way to find out is to sign up with them. They're a great organization, Steve. They do wonderful work, just like us butchers. They do what needs to be done and expect nothing in return.
Then how do they support themselves? Membership dues?
From what I hear, the work is its own reward.
Work?
Don't read you, Steve.
He doesn't read me, sadly. Okay, bye.
Don't be such a stranger, Steve. And my best to your dad.
Goodbye, small animals that are definitely going to survive. Oh, why are there so many of them? Okay. Well, I guess the school is sure is named after a serial killer, isn't it? Normal thing to name a school after. Ed Gein. The bake sale will be held here. Oh, good to know. This tasteful amalgam of chewed gum, mangled love notes, broken ballpoints, oozing blue ink, and wadded Kleenex. Why is it always wadded? Was water riddled with staples? Lockers are riddled with inexplicable stains and dents. The door is locked to the broom closet. If you had to enter some of these rooms.
Steve, good of you to drop by, big guy. Haven't seen you since graduation. A lot of changes, I hear.
You could say that.
Good, good. That's a nice part of my job. Turning fine young men and women out into the world, and then watching them prosper. Of course, I was able to reach more people at the old Sentinel, God bless her. But then again, I never got to see the results of my work up close before.
Who are you?
You know very well I'm Mr. Harold, the principal of Gein Memorial. Steve, I've heard about this amnesia nonsense. I had hoped you'd be in the lodge by now, fine young fellow like yourself. But now, I think maybe you need a little more quality time.
Worried about that wording?
Boy, I sure miss the old newspaper. The sheriff never did investigate that fire properly. Call it a newspaperman's instinct, though I can't imagine why Sheriff Dwayne would cover up anything. I mean, the only ones who stood to profit from the newspaper going out of business was the owner of the TV station, and Mr. McKnight had an airtight alibi. Still, if not for the fire, I never would have wound up as principal of Gein Memorial.
Interesting career path.
Gein Memorial? Sounds like a cemetery or a hospital, not a school.
This institution was named for a great man, whose first name escapes me. He epitomized the great potential within us all, big guy. I hear there's an honorary plaque commemorating him within the lodge.
Why do you keep calling me big guy?
A sign of respect, lad. As principal, my station is higher than yours now, but you never know what the future holds, so you should always hedge your bets and pay tribute to your inferiors. You never know who will come to power, or who, even now, wields it behind the scenes. For all I know, you might already be a member of the Order, with access to the lodge. If that were the case, you'd be my superior, and I'd be all that much better off having shown you respect and spent some quality time with you.
God, why does he say it that way? Why does he say it that way?
What do you mean, quality time?
Some, like Miss Whaley, favor stern discipline, corporal punishment, as a means of socialization. Myself, I temper discipline with love.
Oh, that's worse.
Quality
That's worse
time
somehow.
can be such a warm, sharing experience. After just a few sessions, you'd stop this amnesia nonsense and become a productive member of society and a fit candidate for the lodge. You turned out pretty good, except for that amnesia nonsense.
It's not nonsense.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Maybe you need a little straightening out. Oh, the things I could do to you. You'd be a much finer young man with just a little quality time. Oops, you just lost me.
Oh, thank fuck. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oops, you just lost me. Surely mine is the most important position in Harvest. The ability to mold young minds. That's power. You might think Sheriff Dwayne's the most important man here, big guy. But he only deals with my failures. When I do my job right, the sheriff never sees a thing.
Goodbye.
Drop in again soon. Adult education is a wonderful thing, as is adult quality time.
Oh, God. Oh, good. We're a class of children. Nothing can go wrong now. Even though Paddy can't look stunned and zombified. Oh, well, I've accidentally left. Time to... Children look stunned and zombified. Projector carefully needed to sound good when played underwater. Well, I guess we should... A rough sketch of the log. Hello, teacher.
My goodness, class, this is Stephen. He used to be a student here at Gein Memorial. Say hello, class. They're reticent. The educator's gravest problem today is the apathy of the students.
What's wrong with their heads?
I can tell you in one word, Stephen. Discipline. Thank goodness you weren't a sulky bear. You were always a smiley bear.
Then, you remember me?
Not as such. So many pupils, Stephen. They come and they go. But I can always spot those who were nice boys. You can tell from the forehead. The lobes. Right, class? I'm glad you stopped by, Stephen. Would you care to say a few words to the class about civic responsibility?
Not really. I was just passing through.
Oh, but you must, Stephen. A positive role model might be just the thing to inspire these little monsters. Stephen, have you any questions for me? Or shall I continue with class?
I think I do.
Ask away then.
Corporal Punish Harvest.
Can you tell me anything about Harvest?
Harvest was founded by the Order of the Harvest Moon about 100 years ago.
Oh,
For what purpose?
Why, I'm sure you'd have to ask them. You'll find the members of the Order at the lodge.
This lodge. What do you know about it?
The building itself, like Harvest, was constructed with a specific purpose in mind. That noble intent is known only to those within the Order. You're at about the right age to join them, Stephen, and you will do so if you care about your future. We don't practice corporal punishment here. I've never believed in that old adage, spare the rod and spoil the child. A rod is too thin, but a baseball bat, that bridges the generation gap quite nicely. Oh dear, Colonel Monroe is conducting another air raid drill. Everyone into the hallway, quick!
Oh. Oh, an air raid drill. That's how you can tell it's the 90s, because it isn't a school shooting drill. Ugh.
If an A-bomb hits, what good is it gonna do to duck and cover?
My stars, that was exciting.
Okay, bye now. Time
Stop
to leave.
by any time, Stephen.
Oh, okay. I think a modern remake of Harvester might go too far, honestly. Part of why I can even cope with this is because it's clearly not real. If that makes sense. Like... Oh god, if that was... Oh, if I believed... If the special effects of this were any better, it would be like, fucking hell. So... I think I'm going to keep going down this street. Let's go to the TV station. Ah! Silver Tucker with a yellow interior. Ah, it seems like all the cars here are Tuckers. Or at least two of them are. Examine the Native Americans. Too busy drinking and smoking. They ignore you. If the show isn't compelling, or no one wanted to take it out by friendly fire. Odd, no one is operating the cameras. Fairly primitive form of mind control. Horny western backdrop complete with a cardboard teepee. I'm not sure is the actual term, but you know.
Stay tuned, buckaroos. There's more to come on Range Riders Cowboy Roundup. So don't go away. And what's your name, hombre?
Steve.
Steve's a swell name.
Already
my
on the
dog's
cards.
name is Steve. Would you like my autograph, Steve?
Yeah, I guess.
Here you go, then.
TV violence.
Violence? What about it?
Children watch your show. Don't you think this is... The violence is bad for them?
Violence is as American as apple pie and low SAT scores. Where would we be right now if the cowboys hadn't gone out west and butchered innocent people to steal their land? Answer me that, Mr. Know-It-All.
But what about studies that have shown that children become more violent when watching violence?
Buckaroo, I rip the guts out of godless heathen Injuns. Most kids don't see godless heathen Injuns on a regular basis, and if they do, they better either get their eyes checked or do like old Range Rider and shoot the bejesus out of them, lest they want to go untreated for psychotic hallucinations, or wind up with their scalps hanging from a buckskin belt. Oh, shit! Ow! Shit on a stickaroo!
The caption cards are very...
The parents that are griping about violence on TV are the same parents that go outside in the morning to fetch their papers, secure in the knowledge that they won't get an arrow through the noodle because the violence they hate so much done cleared the engines out of the neighborhood.
Yeah, civilization has benefited from violence. But should violence be treated as entertainment?
Check my rating, son. Violence is entertainment. I just put it on the air. If some kid watches, that says something about the kid, not me. Now, excuse me, we're going back on the air.
Oh.
Can't talk now, buckaroo. We're on in just a sec.
What was my fucking... I'm trying to remember my brother's name. Fucking... Not Kevin. Kyle. Oh god, my brain. Yeah, the game's an interesting one because it's like... Yeah. Cowboy.
Why, you're spouting nonsense, cowpoke.
Okay.
Happy trails, buckaroo.
I don't like this man. Except I do also like that he appears to be... Okay. Very poor reception. Strange that the broadcast originates from here. Picture of gorgeous model signed with Kiss My Pineapple, Red Muffy. Hello,
Hey,
Mr.
sport.
Knight.
This is a private office.
Yeah, I know, Mr.
McKnight. I own and operate this station. Have you brought me some news for tonight's broadcast, or...
I've lost my memory. That's news.
The hell it is! You always were a kidder, Steve.
Duh.
Any real news to tell me?
Even
Actually,
he did
I
it.
was just wanting to know more
He doesn't
about
know my
the TV
name.
station.
Hey, WHAR is the only television station in Harvest. Since the old Sentinel went under, what with the newspaper building burning down and all, we're golden. Nobody competes with us, sport.
What an odd coincidence.
Hey now, sport, that's an irresponsible allegation. I had nothing to do with that fire. Just because WHAR may have benefited from it and I danced on the ashes a little, doesn't mean I torched the place. You can ask Sheriff Dwayne if you have any doubts.
You seem awfully touchy on the subject, sport.
I'm touchy when people try to muscle their way into my business. I'd appreciate it if you'd leave my office and don't come back. Don't hurry back.
Oh, he doesn't want to talk to me. What a terrible shame. Let's operate the... Oh! This is like Secret State. There's a number combination before it can be accessed.
If you don't get out of here right now, I'm having you arrested for trespassing.
Okay. I guess he can probably get me arrested. Off we go. Just... There's an implication here that they are just actually murdering the extras who are playing the Native Americans, huh? Let's go to DNA's Diner. Ooh, a motorcycle. 1955 Frag 100 with a real leather seat. I don't know a damn thing about these about shit, so you know, I'm going to assume that's. Even from the sound, you can hear the ground. You hear the sonorous buzz of the neon. A child. I'm going to just do another quick safety save because I'm worried. Safety, diner. I mean, I'm constantly scared in this game, to be fair. It's a horror game. But, Jesus. An unlocked drawer. Okay, I can operate that. Contains, straight slot screwdriver. This town is a bit screwy, apparently. Guess that's all that's in there. I've gained a screwdriver, that's nice. There, didn't appear to be much else.
Hi, what's your name?
Karen,
What are you doing?
playing. My mom is working, so I gotta stay out of her hair. Wanna play?
Not now, maybe later.
Okay. Bye-bye.
What a nice young lady. I hope nothing terrible happens to her in this game about terrible things happening. Grease fire is off. Guess maybe I could... Hold on, I can operate... That does not let customers behind the counter. I guess at some point I can deep fry some things, maybe. Ooh, a cake cover. I appear to have stolen that. Okay. She doesn't let you behind the counter to do the grease fire, but she sure does let you take the cake cover. Hey, Edna.
Steve, what are you doing sneaking up on me like that? God, for a second I thought you were Mr. Johnson. What would you like to order?
You know me?
Sure. And my name's Edna Fitzpatrick. I'm not the one with amnesia.
Then you believe me.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I guess I've changed. I'm not kidding.
Now, Steve, faking amnesia won't help anything. If you don't want to marry Stephanie, then don't. But don't play sick, for heaven's sake. I'd expect that from Karen, not an 18-year-old. You've met Karen, my 8-year-old. Other than the diner, she's all I have.
What a nice young lady.
There isn't a nicer girl in Harvest than Stephanie, Steve. You should be grateful that she's promised you her hand.
I don't remember that happening, Edna.
Honestly, you men are so childish. I don't know what it is about marriage that turns even the bravest man into a coward. I was going to marry Karen's father when he just up and ran out on me one night. I heard that he joined the lodge, but if he did, I never saw him come out again. Even Sheriff Dwayne wasn't able to find out what happened to him. Mr. Johnson has a liking for me. I'd call it a crush, but that's too innocent a word. He's a bitter man with too much time on his hands. He's never gotten over being rejected by the lodge, and there's something unwholesome in the way he looks at me. I'm always glad when the sheriff comes in every day at noon. Sheriff Dwayne is such a dear man. And I don't just say that because he's my most regular customer. Every single day, rain or shine, he comes in here at noon for lunch. Sits in the same spot, too. That's at least an hour every day when I can be sure Mr. Johnson won't show up.
Jesus.
You know, it's funny. Dwayne never comes in here with Deputy Loomis, but he frequently dines with Mr. McKnight. You know, the owner of the TV station. Sometimes he comes in with Postmaster Boyle, but somehow I don't think they're friends.
Okay, so the TV station man probably has dirt?
Though I see them together a lot, Boyle and the sheriff never act very friendly towards each other. Almost like there's some kind of bond between them besides friendship, though what it might be I can't imagine. Maybe Sheriff Dwayne resents the fact that he's never been able to get into the lodge, though that's not Boyle's fault. He just hands out the applications. He doesn't decide who gets admitted. The lodge is the repository of all wisdom. You should join the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve, and soon.
Why? For God's sake, what is it about this place?
The wheat ripens and waits not for the scythe. The farmer who waits too long, it were better that he use the scythe to rip his own stomach out than to stay his scythe when the wheat ripens. The harvest moon wanes and then comes winter. An empty belly, the body sun's belly, gurgling within or bloody on the ground. What does it benefit a man if he gains his soul and loses the world? You hunger. Feed yourself before it's too late. Oh.
Edna?
Steve. What happened? Were we talking about Boyle? Or was it Karen?
You seemed strange there for a minute.
I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress. Running this diner all alone. Forgive me. Sorry, I missed that.
Sheriff. I can't spell.
Sheriff Dwayne is such a dear man. And I don't just say that because he's my...
I only talk
know,
about you, but yeah. TV station.
Mr. McKnight owns the TV station WHAR. He seems to get along with Sheriff Dwayne better than Boyle does. Better than just about anyone, to tell the truth. I don't see the connection between them, but I'll bet you dollars to donuts that it's there anyhow.
Boyle... Deputy.
Sorry, I missed...
Okay, doesn't she know? Deputy, I guess.
Stop by anytime, Steve.
Okie dokie. I'm thoroughly freaked the fuck out by everything that's happening. Which is impressive, because I've seen videos on this. It's how I discovered this game exists. So I do kind of know bits and bobs. Holy shit. What's left of the newspaper building isn't after an extreme fire. The plumbing held up. Oh, is 3 fire hydrants and the building still burned down? Yeah, that's... I feel like something weird may have happened with this fire. Oh my god, it's next door to the fire station! Jesus Christ, yeah, no, they're, and the police station, they're dropping some fucking hints, huh? I guess I should talk to the police. I guess. Stars and Stripes forever, apparently. I guess that's how long they last. Cop ignores you, too busy writing a bug report. Oh, that's a video game's ass joke. The coffee pot hisses you from its perch. The empty file cabinet labelled solved cases. It's labelled unsolved arson and it's full. Jesus Christ, I'm out of harvest. The door is locked. Yep.
That's the evidence room, where we store items lifted from crime scenes. It's kept locked at all times. There's things in there that could make people jump through hoops, if I wanted.
That's not how crime's supposed to work. It's labelled unsolved murders and it's full. Jesus Christ, my lads.
Hello, Steve. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sheriff Dwayne, and this here's Loomis.
Pleasure, I reckon.
Then, we haven't met before?
Of course we have. But I heard about your alleged amnesia, and figured I'd play along. I sure hope this is just a prank, and not the start of some insanity plea. Keep your nose clean, or you'll wind up in jail, and that's no place to hold a wedding. I understand you witnessed Miss Whaley's dispense.
That insane woman, she attacks children.
You need to forget about it, boy. I don't interfere in school discipline. I leave that to the professionals. And so should you.
You incompetent.
Heck, there isn't a psychiatrist around who'd disagree about what a calming influence a dent in the head can be. You can't argue with science, Steve. It's bigger than all of us. Now, that's a place you don't want to wind up, boy. We've got a 3 strikes and you're out rule here in Harvest. You get arrested the 3rd time, you never get out of jail alive. So don't go committing any crimes, boy. Amnesia or no, I'll lock you up pronto.
Okay, I believe that's actually canonical, that, yeah, it's a game over upon your 3rd arrest.
Why do you want to break your poor mama's heart with all this amnesia bunk?
I'm telling you the truth. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, you've always been a kidder, Steve.
Yeah, so everybody keeps telling me.
Boy, you need to stop all this funning and get serious. You've got a wedding coming up soon. Heck, you should be thinking about your career and about joining the lodge. Amnesia or no, you can't have forgotten you're about to marry the prettiest little thing in Harvest. I think you and Stephanie are perfect for each other. I just hope her father's disappointment doesn't spoil everything.
Disappointment?
Mr. Potsdam wants to hold the wedding in the lodge, but he'll never get in. Like all the rest, he's always hanging around the post office the 1st day of the month, waiting for Boyle to bring out that month's lodge applications. And there's always a long line, never enough applications to go around, and even if you do get an application, chances are you're right out of luck. Fewer called to the order and even less accepted. And Potsdam, well, they've turned him down so many times, unless he does something radical, he'll never get in.
Crime?
Crime-wise, nothing much has happened in Harvest since the newspaper fire. Oh, sure. Every week or so we get the odd transient dropping dead. But other than that, it gets pretty slow around here.
Do homeless people keep dying? And that doesn't count for you?
We get a lot of bums, drifters passing through Harvest. Those people are never very healthy to start with. I figure they come to our fair town, look around, and decide it's a nice place to die.
You mean they drop dead here on a regular basis?
Like flies. I'd slap 'em all in jail if I could, but there's never enough room. Besides, they're pretty good about not sticking around long. Sure, it's a burden on Mr. Moynihan, though, having to bury them all. I only hope the PTA Lodge bake sale will help out along those lines. Oh, I forgot. You've got amnesia. Mr. Moynihan operates both the Wayward Hotel and the mortuary. Kind of a double burden for the poor man. Transients always wandering in and looking for a place to crash, then croaking.
Maybe it's not a coincidence.
You mean a crime? Oh, no. Moynihan's charity only extends so far. He won't check them in, but he'll sure check them out quick enough. He figures if they can't pay for the room, to hell with them. But if they can't pay for the burial, it's hell for us. What with the smell and all. I guess you can't say too much against Moynihan. What with him letting you hold the wedding in his mortuary chapel and all.
Crime.
Crime-wise, no.
Oh, yeah. The newspaper fire.
Sure. You remember. The Sentinel building burned down about 6 months ago.
That's what I'm telling you, Sheriff. I don't remember anything. Why won't you believe I have amnesia?
Well, you've always been a kidder, Steve. Anyway, the fireman said the fire was caused by arson. I never caught the perp, though.
But we found the gas can that was used. Yes, sirree, Bob. It's in the evidence room.
Loomis, that's classified. Darn it.
How many times you gonna have to tell me to keep my mouth shut, I wonder? Sorry, boss.
You've got the gas can in the evidence room? Did you dust it for prints?
You've been watching too much TV, Steve. Heck. Who can make out all those curvy lines anyhow? No, it's sitting in there gathering dust, clean as the day we found it. Just in case I ever need a spare gas can. That case is closed, Steve.
To kill this man with hammers.
Loomis here is my deputy. Without him, I'd have a hard time keeping the peace, or at least taking a lunch break. Mainly Loomis answers the phone and babysits the office while I'm out, though sometimes he likes to go in the back and stain the jail mattress. Isn't that right, Loomis?
Oh, now, Sheriff, what you gotta go and say that for?
Loomis has more than his share of problems. I wouldn't invite him to the wedding. Or if you do, make sure he doesn't catch the garter. That could be embarrassing.
Christ. Good night, Mother.
I wouldn't do nothing, Dwayne. But I sure would like a little garter that'd been around Stephanie's thigh. Oh, well, that'd be right special.
My gosh, she's like 17. But, oh God. Oh, I misclicked.
Now that's a place you don't want. Loomis here is my deputy. Without him, I'd have a hard time keeping the peace, or at least taking a lunch. Mainly, Loomis.
Wedding.
Amnesia or no? Mr. There's. I don't mind telling you, I'd never get anything done if not for the Lodge's efforts. To join the Order of the Harvest Moon is the highest dream of everyone in Harvest.
How can I get her?
Like I said, unless you get an application on the first day of the month, you're generally out of luck. Stop by the post office and talk to Postmaster Boyle. You never know. He might have a spare application laying around.
Bye.
Stop on by.
Oh, God.
Anything I can help you with?
That coffee smells good.
Help yourself. Speaking of which, you're real lucky to be marrying Stephanie. She don't look like a good woman. I just hope she don't turn out like Mrs. Loomis. Or mercy forbid Mrs. Phelps. Good women can be awful hard on a man's needs, don't you know?
Oh, God, I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask.
Why, you sure ought to appreciate what a man's got to do sometimes in a parked car, or a waist-high knothole in a tree, or jail cell at noon. Matter of fact, Mrs. Phelps got no reason not to sell you some of them French postcard girly picture books. If you can get any, it's see clear to part with them. Bring them round when the sheriff's at lunch, and I'd be obliged.
I don't like that.
Of course, I don't necessarily mean French postcards.
I don't like this.
That's just what we called them in my day. Any kind of girly picture book, the kind men like, would be just dandy. I'd be right grateful, kiddo, if you were to bring me one.
Phelps?
Mrs. Phelps down at the general store don't help things none. She's got them special picture books, the one with the ladies. But she won't sell me none on account of she knows my wife, Mrs. Loomis. Dadgum if that don't burn my britches. If and I even ask about 'em, she tells Mrs. Loomis, and I get the broom. Enough to break a man's heart. Her burning my French postcards, and me unable to replace them. A man's got needs, don't you know?
Mrs. Loomis?
Don't know what you...
Oh. Magazine.
Don't know what...
Okay, I'm not talking to you anymore. Goodbye. 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 I'm good. Okay, I guess if I have a container for the coffee, I can maybe do something with that, but oh, a cab. Oh. Oh God, I mean, I'm kind of just like, what if I just went to the... I should probably just go to general store. Neon letters drone relentlessly, eternally frozen at 4:05. He's too busy working to notice you. Tape and broken glass, obviously professional break-in. Phallic symbol thrusting boldly upwards from the concrete, ever ready to spew. Jesus. Air conditioned. Tired air conditioner wheezes in the unseasonal heat. Yum. Cream disparity tips 2 for 49 cents. Dang. Three copies made here. Okay. Empty barrels that smell like pickles. Dead roaches and bits of aqua grit coat the water cooler's bone-dry reservoir. Ooh. This ain't bad reeks of rotting meat. Well, damn the The old 16mm projection with Guy Memorial stencil on it. Okay, so somebody stole that projector from the school. Your improved Suck You Lux Super Suck vacuum cleaner. It really sucks. Shocking variety of old items for sale. A shoddy old TV missing the VHF. Oh. An empty meat box and Mrs. Phelps.
Can I help you, dear?
Who are you?
This is Phelps General Store, so who would that make me? Maybe you need to go back to Geen Memorial and have Miss Whaley teach you about logic.
I'm fuzzy on a lot of things these days. My memory's gone.
Pshaw, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious, I need some help.
Well, they say a sharp blow to the head is a good thing for amnesia. In which case, I'd recommend Miss Whaley again. Then again, they say a good scare can jog the memory. In which case, I'd advise you to visit the Sergeant at Arms over at the lodge. That man gives me the willies. Speaking of willies, how's your father?
Ma'am.
Don't know. Haven't seen him.
Care to buy anything today?
Okay. Yes, please.
Just point to whatever you want. I'm a little hard of hearing.
I mean, right the shelf. There's those, whatever those are. Tape, black electric tape. Let's play Mrs. Phelps. You can buy anything. An adult magazine for 25 cents. You must play Mrs. Phelps. You will buy anything. Slightly used wrench. You must play Mrs. Phelps. Cow is bleeding a robust coffee on these Harvest Blend coffee can labels. Cans of soup, or possibly rat poison? I don't know what those are, but wrench might be useful, tape might be useful, but I don't know what they are. There is an adult magazine. I guess I should, well, I mean, I think this makes sense. This is an objective. The only thing Court will buy you is an adult magazine.
A girly magazine? Why, Steve, I'm surprised at you. I'd expect that sort of thing from Deputy Loomis, but never from you. He's always coming in here oogling the girly magazines behind my counter. Darned if I'd sell him one, though. I know his wife, for heaven's sakes.
Well, will you sell me one?
I certainly will, Steve. That kind of interest is healthy for a young fellow. Stares him away from being a fireman.
Huh? Ma'am?
Hello, Steve. Care to buy anything today?
No, thank you.
Okay, dear. You check back if you decide there's anything you want. Come back soon.
Well, I mean, I have bought porn, which is more than you can do in the UK anymore. Fuck. Okay, so I think I'm going for another hour, because I actually got the ad breaks working hourly again. Took a bit of work, but you know. But I'm going to do a quick BRB, I'm going to stretch and stuff, and I'll see you again in 3 minutes. And hopefully by then we'll have a nice break. I don't know. See you in a little bit. For those of you who can still see the stream for whatever reason, I'm just having a stretch because my arms hurt. Ugh. Whatever reason. Ugh. There might be a sickness going around my house, even if it's not the one that we've tested for. Oh. Oocha doocha. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to test a thing quick as well while I'm at it. I kind of need to be on air for this, but it's not something matters. Which is that I believe that I might have got tits working again. Yes, I know that carrots and rewards exist. Oh. This is a fake one, please ignore it. Yeah, no, didn't work. Fuck. Yeah, it's still broken even with the latest update. Dang it. I'll work out how to fix that eventually, I'm sure. But, you know. Should be... I might just adapt how the notifications work in general, start having things be more of a GIF assigned to each thing rather than the horribles if they're just not going to work, which sucks because I paid 10 quid for that thing and I loved it. It's a fun program, but you know. I also like boobies. I also want it on the record that I like boobies. Also, blimey, hold on. It's a bit late than I thought it was. This next section might be a little bit shorter than I was intending, but whatever, it's fine. Thanks, Mary. Big fan. Hey. That's 3, 1. And we should be back now. Okay. Well, I should go to the post office, really, shouldn't I? Being that that's one of the places I've... Looks like Mr. Pastorelli forgot to put out the paper for Jimmy. That's what happens when you... A crushed paper cup with smudged lipstick on it. She's packing peanuts. A map. A zip code map with Harvest dead center. A blind woman is trying to read her mail. No, madam. These mailboxes seem hardly used. Out of the wave. 3 clocks, 3 times. None of them are labelled clearly. Bake sale! Bake sale! Applicate. Even though they're only on the first day, there's a whole desk for it. Interesting.
Yes?
I need some help. Mr.
Postmaster Boyle, what can I do for you today?
I'd like a lodge application, I guess.
Sorry, youngster, we're out of applications right now.
Come on, you must have one around here somewhere.
Well, I do have the master, but you can't write on that. And I only make copies once a month, on the button, regular as clockwork.
Well, can I get one at the lodge instead?
Afraid not, son. You can't get them anywhere but the post office. I'm sorry, you'll just have to come back in a month, same as anyone else. And even then, I can't guarantee you'll get an application. The line is always long, and there are never enough to go around.
It's very important that I get in quickly.
That's what they all say. Postmaster Boyle, I'll just die if I don't get into the lodge. I can't make an exception, young man. It just wouldn't be right.
Master copy.
Don't mumble, son.
Okay.
Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
Who forgets the zip code? That's...
Sorry, son. No time to talk. Neither rain nor sleet nor snow nor hell shall keep the mail from its appointed rounds.
Hell.
Don't mumble, son.
You mean the...
I certainly don't wish to discourage you from joining, young man. That's just what you should be striving for. But I can't break the rules for you. You keep trying. You'll get in eventually.
Okay.
Next time you post, don't...
I'm not going to be able to get him to... Because the thing is, if he's got the master, and I can get a copy of the master, I can go and just photocopy that in the general store. They've got a free copier. I can do that myself. Seems pretty easy. I guess I'm going to go to the barber shop instead for now. Literally down the street. Oh shit, somebody who isn't white. Mr. Pasteur doesn't respond, not understanding English. From what I've gathered, the originally Mr. Pastorelli would say spoilers in Italian, but they cut that because they didn't want to spoil it for Italians. Fortunate extraterrestrial journeyed 100 light years to wind up mounted on a barber's wall. I feel like you might be being a bit sarcastic there. Barber pole. Fancy barber's pole screwed to the wall with straight slot screws. Okay. Jim Bob, who was the high school star pitcher 20 years ago, hangs his aging letter tack here when he comes in for a trim. Specific. The dangling television is sure to cause neck strain at this angle. Made of solidified mousse and sticky hairspray, this lovely mannequin is a work of art. He's a true sportsman to hunt down these dangerous cows. Picture of Mr. Pastorelli as a young buck. Colonel Buster Monroe flipping the bird from his P-17 cockpit. Picture of young Mr. Pastorelli, spaghetti in the mouth and all. Ben Parsons took this rare photograph of an extraterrestrial. That looks like a starving child. Actually, I guess Mr. Pastorelli likes aliens and barbing Mr. Swell.
Howdy, Steve.
Yeah. Howdy back, Mr.
Pete Swell, Steve. Don't you pull my old leg now. Change your mind about that aluminum siding?
What are you talking about?
I really think you should talk your father into buying some. He can afford it. And I can't stress enough the value of some really fine aluminum siding. Keeps it warm in the summer, cool in the winter, and it keeps out the sheep. Pastorelli ought to look into some, but I can't get him to understand a word I say.
Sheep?
Can't understand why Pastorelli keeps that nasty thing in here. Must remind him of the pastures in Italy. Kinda like why I keep wrenches under my pillow, so's I can dream about plumbing.
You used to be there's a sheep with red eyes, I've just noticed. Pastorelli?
Pastorelli's a rube from way back. Ask Clem Parsons how he followed up with the alarm system in here. I'm a plumber. I could fix it for him, but he just won't listen.
He doesn't speak English, bud.
Well, I seen the end coming for the aluminum siding game, so I took a mail course and learned how to be a plumber. Now, there's a business that never lets up. You'd be surprised what people flush down the toilet.
I mean, genuinely, yeah, plumbing's a good job. If you can cope with the grossness factor of it, it's a job a lot of people don't want to do. It requires enough skill that you can charge a decent amount. You know, the downside is you have to do plumbing, but yeah. Hold on. There's something else I was going to ask about.
Can't understand why Pastor...
Right, plumbing... I'm gonna, I think there's much else to say, honestly. Bye, sir.
Nice to see you again, Steve.
Except for his occasional hairball cough, it's hard to tell if the sheep is alive or not. So, the sheep has to be alive if it's coughing up hair, but, Mr. Parsons?
Hello there, youngster. You say them aliens I was telling you about? Well, they came back last night. Cut another crop circle in my south field.
How come I never seen none of them saucers, Clem?
Them aliens is wily, Pete. You don't cross the intergalactic void without learning a trick or two. You know what Pastorelli did? Yesterday, he gets an alarm system to protect his pole. Only he don't know how to rig it, so now it's all awry.
Pole?
Why, that barber's pole of his is his pride and joy. Brought it all the way over from Italy, wrapped all special-like.
On the inside?
It ain't nothing but colored glass with some bulbs stuck up in it. But he thinks it's the be-all, end-all. Installed that alarm system just to protect it. Though who in tarnation would want to steal a worthless piece of junk like that? I don't know.
Maybe them aliens, Clem.
Oh, Pete, don't be ignorant. Them aliens don't give a fig for no colored glass. You think if they can build spaceships, they can't make a dadgum barber pole? Crazy hick, don't know nothing about science.
Alarm system, you say?
Pastorelli shelled out for an alarm system, all right, but he's too cheap to hire an electrician to hook her up. Dang idiot cross-wired it to the fire sprinkler, so now when the alarm goes off, it sets the sprinkler spraying. Tarnation! Aliens looking for intelligent life ought to stay away from this shop, sure enough.
Aliens?
Well, son, the ways of the alien is a specialized area of woodcraft unknown to all but the wiliest sportsmen. What you gotta remember is, your average alien is smarter than your average human, so you gotta be extra careful building your blind if you want to bag one.
You hunt aliens.
Son, after nailing an alien, you can never go back
Duh.
to whale. What, you think you can get one of those at a swap meet?
He has found and killed an alien
Line
and then
your
ate it.
blind with lead to fool their sensing machines. Lay real quiet and wait. Preferably in the woods around the nuclear base. Oh, they love messing around out there.
Why not wait outside your field, Clem? Wait for 'em to come a-carving.
Oh, they do their crop doodles with zap guns, you darn fool. Don't you know nothing? Besides, ain't no place to put the blind out in the field. Now, you listen to Clem Parsons if you want to tag an unearthly being. They cross the void, wondering what lies beyond, all the time not knowing that what awaits them is buckshot.
Dang. Rude of you.
Anytime, Steve.
Nice to behave. Now the thing is, I do in fact have a above point. He summons the police. Oh, fuck. Shit. I forgot. Oh, I've been arrested. Oopsie. Oh, that was... Oopsie, I should have saved before I did that. I didn't realise I'd get arrested that quickly. Jesus. Well...
This is your first arrest, Steve. You just remember, we've got a 3 strikes, you're out rule here in Harvest. But you keep your nose clean. You hear?
Well, I mean... Yeah. Well, I mean, when was the last save? The diner, fuck. Okay, I'm not doing that again. That's... It'll be fine, I guess. I'm just gonna assume that that's me. I'll be fine, right? I presume that I don't have to do that. I presume I can avoid getting arrested once, right? Go to the missile base. Base is well stocked with missiles. The aircraft being well maintained. Good to know. That's...
Halt! Who goes there?
They tell me my name is Steve.
All right. This is Section 21. Keep your distance, son. I wouldn't want to have to blow your head off.
That makes 2 of us.
So you're the amnesiac, huh? Just another draft-dodging ploy the way I see it. But at least you're not an alien. You see their ships every now and then. Sometimes Swell bags one in the woods.
Who are you?
Colonel Buster Monroe, commander of the Harvest Nuclear Missile Installation, keeping America safe from those who would dye our flag red, white, and pink.
These are nuclear missiles?
Goddamn right they are. Every one of them ready to rain death on the Ruskies. All I gotta do is hit the button and blammo! The price of vodka goes through the roof. Along with the vodka.
Well, I suppose you have, you know, safeguards against accidents?
Safeguards? Don't be such a weak sister. There are no safeguards. This is the 50s.
Then you have sole control of the, missiles.
That's right. Been in charge here since WW2, when I got my lower torso shot off in the war. Those pennywaists in Washington wanted to stick me behind a desk. To hell with that. They owed me. I left my legs in Dusseldorf. They owed me. Of course, they felt that after the trauma of having to crawl from Germany to England trailing my intestines behind me, I was too emotionally unstable to continue in the military. That's why they gave me this nice cushy job and put me in charge of the nuclear missiles.
I just want to, I feel the need to point out for Americans a little detail here. Google Maps. He said Dusseldorf, right? Fucking... Yep, so Dusseldorf. So that's... To get to England would require him to crawl most of the way across the entirety of France. And then to fucking the bottom of the sea. I don't feel like he's doing that, I'll be honest. I think that's bullshit. I'm scared of talking to this man.
Remember.
Save. Safety 1A for the arrests number. And we're gonna go nuke base.
Halt! Who goes there?
It's just me.
What do you want?
No, the llama's fearing.
That's good. Someone has to keep them in check. I'm glad you stopped by again. I want you to infiltrate those firemen, mister. There's a lot of art going on over there. I want to make sure they haven't turned into commie bastards. You got that? And don't come back unless you've got information for me.
Okay, infiltrate the firemen. He is not giving me the... He is not giving me any of the dialogue options now.
I don't follow.
Nuke.
I don't follow.
Nukes.
I don't follow.
Warhead.
I don't follow.
Lower torso, I remember being one of them.
You say before you came to Harvest, your lower torso was shot off in the war?
That's right. I was behind enemy lines. The night was dark. The rain wet. Plastique I was supposed to rig the bridge with, precariously sandwiched between my knees as I crawled in the muddy mud. But at didn't see the Jerry taking aim at me with his machine gun until half of me was flying through the air. With a quick spray of bullets in a straight line, it shot my body clean in two. My lower body landed at that Jerry's feet. I can still hear him laughing as I started crawling in the general direction of England, calling behind me in broken English, "Mein Freund, where is your legs? Looky, what have we here? Some legs? Hey, did anyone lose some legs?"
Cartoon bullshit.
I'll never forget looking back over my shoulder and seeing that crowd doing the can-can with my legs. Still a few weeks later, with only my compass and a pair of nylons, I made it back to safety. Now the Krauts are our friends and the commie bastards are our enemies. But even so, there's at least one crowd out there that I'll never invite over to Sunday dinner.
Commie bastard.
Frankly, all these questions are making me a little suspicious of you. Maybe you're one of those pink-blooded Americans. Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't shoot you right now?
I'm an American. I have rights.
Rights, huh? Your average commie bastard is always only too ready to hide behind the Constitution. Real Americans waive their rights for the common good. Would you?
Sure, for this great country of ours.
You talk a good game, mister. But so does your average commie bastard.
Fucking hell.
The Kremlin teaches its agents to talk their way out of a scrape. What do you think about that, son?
I don't think much about stuff like that, Colonel.
Glad to hear it, son. You had me going there for a minute, asking all those questions about this base. Came this close to getting blown away. As it is, maybe you ought to get out of here before I change my mind. Go visit those Ponzi firemen. But whatever you do, stay away from that damn lodge. That's the most suspicious place in Harvest, if you ask me.
Fireman?
I wanted to get back into the thick of the action and out of this desk job, but those firemen are a damn peculiar bunch of ladies. I thought they'd object to my lack of a lower body, but they wouldn't let me join the fire department because they said I couldn't draw naked men. Can't draw naked men? Who the hell wants to? I could draw one if I was a sick commie pervert. Look, I did this last night. What do you think?
Impressive. That's a fine drawing, Colonel.
Thank you, son. You're a good soldier.
Odd enough this guard booth is the only building on the base. I'm gonna, save again.
Halt! Who goes?
It's just me, Steve.
What do you want?
Of course the llama sent me.
I knew it. They won't leave me alone. Them and the kookaburras. 9! 9!
Oopsie. Oopsie-uh-oh. Whoopsie-doopsie. I got shot and then the world exploded. Yeah. Yeah, I knew that could happen. I'm gonna leave now. I know I have an approximate knowledge of this game, not a very accurate one necessarily though. Let's pop to the cemetery. Actually, you know what? I should finish the quest I actually can finish, first of all. Which is a nice delivery. Well, how do you do, Deputy Lunis? I've got you a gift.
Oh, By George. Oh, by Jiminy. Oh, this here's the real thing. Oh, can I have it? Oh, thank you, Steve. Excuse me, kiddo. I gotta go check the jail for clean tires.
That quickly, huh? So that fucking stock sound effect there. Okay. It's locked. Well, door is unlocked. Well. I'm sure nothing will go wrong with stealing Sheriff Dwayne's checkbook and a barely legible note. The key to the evidence room, quickly. I mean, they've already arrested me once. They can't do it another 3 times, right? Like, that's probably fine. Key to the evidence room. Boom, boom. Not surprising, Loomis has tainted this evidence, Jesus Christ. If you throw the fridge, you wouldn't need to open the refrigerator. Rob helps the sheriff meet his parking tickets quota. Oh my god. More unsolved cases. That was plainly empty. Padlock. A sturdy steel padlock with a slightly tarnished finish. Nifty little evidence shelf. Most improbable of all murder weapons. Post. An impertinent little Vino with a big nose and a woody finish. A VW engine sits rusted to the core. Well-built 1/48th scale B-17 model. Fuzzy bear wielding a chainsaw. A pair of binoculars without lenses. A baseball cap small to fit a normal-sized head. Look out for the tidy bowlman on the plunger. An empty gas can. That's the evidence one. Really old-fashioned dartboard with holes and crimson smears. A vital clue on the mysterious jolly fat man murder spree. This makes sense, they're illegal. Dawn was that. Pair of bloody sneakers. Well, I was a child that wanted those. Did not like the green eggs and ham, so they killed him. Horrific. After his own brand of smokes. Bathroom kit is missing its razor. An instant-shot camera, just point and click. Well, I mean, I'm guessing that seems like a decent amount of things that I've pilfered from the police now. Oh,
hello, Steve.
Got the frozen
Where's
image.
Loomis?
You'll be coming around about if you come.
Oh.
That's good.
Loomis, damn you!
Wait, no.
You pervert!
No!
Straining up the mattress again! Folding up the towels! Turning the snake!
Okay. I think it's about time we left. Okay. Crossing off girly books for Loomis. There we go. Cemetery. Have a nice look in the cemetery. There they have cemeteries. I guess, hold on, that's the lodge. Okay. Here lies Boxcar Willie. Robert Williams, 1922-1947. May your fancies be forever gory. Rip the unnamed owner. Freddie Mercedes, too much love will kill you. Not even glue could save him. Rest in peace, Elmer. Yeah, here eats of fresh soil and manure. 2 years in harvest was too long. Fear not in death, Monty jokes. And so this grave site reads, Jonathan A. Rhinecliffe. Scotty Bacon, we shall race easily without you. Scripture on the headstone is faded on legibility. November 27th, 1948, another unknown visitor. This tombstone is unmarked. Yet another resting place among the graves. Picnic bench, I guess, is certainly something. Leaning sycamore is dead, rotten, unstable for climbing or stringing nooses. Potsdam family crypt. Marble doors have been sealed shut. See, there's nothing for me here but loud lightning. So, this man walks like he's waddling. Waddle, 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 waddle. Mortuary. Professionally kept landscape. A large translucent window. These votive candles be lit for many well-wishers of the dead, or one well-wisher with a lot of matches. Schedule of this week's funerary events. Have comfortable-looking sofas. Ah, hello, Mr. Moynihan.
Stephen.
Who are you?
I am Daniel Moynihan, mortician and proprietor of the Wayward Hotel.
Most people ask me why I don't remember their names.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Besides, as one who deals with the dead, I try not to involve myself in the affairs of the living. Your loss of memory is of no concern to me, true or false. Ironic, considering my recent involvement in a charity event.
What are you talking about?
My complaints were central to the scheduling of the upcoming Harvest Bake Sale. I'm gratified the Order of the Harvest Moon got involved. The proceeds will certainly help cover my losses.
Bake sale?
This bake sale is a joint effort of the Harvest PTA and the Order of the Harvest Moon. The proceeds will be used to set up a fund for transients. In other words, bums and societal rejects without families who wander into harvest uninvited.
Then the Order is setting up shelters for the homeless?
Not shelters. Graves. You see a great number of these hobos die while passing through. Don't ask me why, it's what those people do. Use your common sense, Stephen, memory or no. If they were involved in setting up homeless shelters, then why would I be involved? And why would I be sustaining losses? As always, the Order of the Harvest Moon has taken the lead in addressing our societal ills. Through their sponsorship of the blood drive and the bake sale, the Lodge ensures that all our needs are met.
Needs? Such as?
Pardon me, there are corpses to prepare. And my losses have been substantial of late. If you're sincerely interested in the Order, however, you should stop by the Lodge and speak with the Sergeant-at-Arms.
Why should I be interested, Mr. Moynihan?
Of all the spots in Harvest, the Lodge is the most prominent, literally and figuratively. It is the ambition of everyone here to join, and join you must to attain wisdom.
What kind of wisdom?
If I knew, I'd be a member. I have the feeling you have what it takes to join the Order, Stephen. We all believe that. Whether or not you live up to your potential is up to you.
Losses?
It seems that Like some elephant's graveyard, people of low station come to harvest to die. They simply drop dead, penniless, and they all need burials. God knows, by putting these people up at the Wayward Hotel, I do more than my fair share. So why must I pay for the coffins and burial materials as well? My losses to the dead are substantial. Hopefully the bake sale will offset some of them.
The Wayward Hotel?
As owner of the only hotel in town, I do my best to accommodate any hobo who straggles into town, vacancies permitting.
That's... The guys who dropped dead staying at your hotel?
I really don't recall. We get so many low-life dregs passing through here, I can't remember every little death that occurs.
Huh. Are there that many?
As I said, sliced open on a mortician's slab, every corpse looks the same. Red and juicy.
But surely you'd remember if these deaths were an unusual occurrence.
You sound like you're launching some sort of investigation, Stephen. That would be most unwise.
Bosses?
It seems that, like some elephant's graveyard, people of low station come to harvest to die. They simply drop dead, penniless, and they all need burials. God knows, by putting these people up at the...
And the dead?
Yes, I prepare them. I use this astro glue to close my autopsy incision rather than sutures. It's much faster, more efficient. Of course, it only holds for a short while, but once they're in the ground, who cares if they split open? They will anyway. The pressure of the gases and the worms pressing outward, rupturing the cavity open. So why bother with fancy needlework?
A cold-blooded approach.
But what of my losses? Do you realize if it weren't for the efforts of the Order of the Harvest Moon, the bake sale and so forth, even with the Wayward Hotel, I'd be hard-pressed to stay in business.
Order?
As always, the Order of the Harvest Moon has taken the lead in addressing our societal ills. Through their sponsorship of the blood drive.
Neat.
Pardon me, there are...
Why should I...
Of all...
What kind...
If I...
Needs.
You're spouting gibberish.
God damn it.
It's...
Cycle through
God.
that menu again. Wayward Hotel. The dead, I think, linked
Yes,
to that menu I was
a
on
cold...
for a second.
But...
What's it I was missing? Bake sale, I think.
This bake sale is a joint effort of the...
Oh, no,
Then...
I've done that one.
Not shall...
You can tell I'm getting tired because I'm starting to repeat
I'd
stuff.
say it's been a pleasure, but I find the company of the living so wearisome.
Oops, he's spilled. Disembodied organ was never meant to pump formaldehyde. Organic things floating in formaldehyde in these jars. The things that make you really want to look away before you can really see what they are. But your eyes won't oblige. The fan's whirring blades barely stir the stench-laden air. The messy remains of some poor soul. Needle lies at 33 degrees Fahrenheit. That's relatively chill, if I remember correctly. They have bloody handprints smeared across the glass. Very nasty looking sink. Counter the glue sits a new tube of astro glue.
You can't have that, Stephen. I need it for my work. And may I say you're a rude young man for attempting to steal it.
I was only gonna borrow it.
Indeed. And have you anything I could hold as security?
Security? Like what? Money?
I'm afraid that's not good enough. I need that glue for my work. You must present me with something significant if you'd have me part with it.
Glue for deposit brackets funeral. Off I go. I guess I forgot to go to this guy's hotel as well. Rows and rows of empty wooden pews caked with dust of indifference. Exquisite chandelier. Light of this candelabra gleams unwholesomely pink as the horde of rats balancing on thin wires. saint kneels before a shepherd, jubilantly terrified. The imprint of a head, buttocks, and sliding heels is scraped into the thick dust of the pew. Brass candelabra are several strange men. A saint kneels before a shepherd, jubilantly terrified. Wonderfully beautiful stained glass window, which a man holds a scythe in one hand, some inferior power in the other. Empty vessel of the dead. Small lectern for a priest. I guess this is where I might be getting married, huh? You know. I don't think I particularly want to, but you know. Off I go. Doopy-doopy-doo. Waddle, 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 waddle. Yeah, because the hotel, there's the hotel. Literally next door, huh? Way we're in. Keeping watch over the town, so don't bother it. Stop watching. It looks like there's a vacancy. And he's instantly in here. I've actually made the lobby seem more spacious than it actually is. Door is locked. Ledger of names, last being Jonathan A. Rhinecliffe, checked in Monday. Oh, that's the body from the graveyard. Wow, that was fast. From a ponderous console radio evokes an earlier era.
Young man, we really have nothing to say to each other. I have a feeling your image shall soon adorn my slab, and I'd rather not know the face of the meat I'm slicing.
Okay, I guess...
I'd say it's been a pleasure.
I guess you say the same things wherever you are, that's... okay. A normal thing. So where else have we not been to? Places where there could be houses but there aren't. There's the power comes from the lodge, that's odd. TV station, been to the school. Where have I not been? Okay, I guess before we end the stream we really should go and see what's happening in the fire station, huh? You'll remember my content warnings include homophobia, right? Those pretty flowers, the farmers have a ton of time in their hands. Get the harvest symbol again. Go inside. Fire truck with a lovely shade of pink.
Please excuse the mess. They've done wonders with the upstairs bedroom, but this garage defies color coordination. Sorry, Steve. After I'm through here, I've got cleaning to do. Rush, rush. Sorry, Steve.
Well, I guess we'll have to walk inside the fire department then, huh? Everybody? Say hello to some firemen.
Don't bother me, I'm sketching. Oh, look what you made me do! Stop it, you're messing me up!
Saliva is foaming from his barking chops. Picture of phallic-like structures standing all in a row. An accident just waiting to happen. Lights too high to reach. Impressionistic landscape. Photorealistic mirror of a peaceful countryside. Picture of a storybook fairy castle. Lights too high to reach again. A well-endowed nude man standing in the moonlight.
Hello, Steve. Welcome to the House of Flame, as we like to call it. Oh, cut it out, Spots, honestly. Once he gets barking, a good piece of meat is the only way to shut him up. There you go, Spot.
Dog.
So, Steve, bet you don't remember me. Heard about that short in the old wiring. I'm Fire Marshal Sparky, head of your fire department.
Where'd you hear about my memory loss?
Don't be silly. Everyone thinks that amnesia kick is a scream. Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Besides, it's my job to keep abreast of developments in the community, to better serve you, the public. I'm sure you'll be thrilled when you learn of the many civic improvements we have planned for your fire department.
Such as...
Well, don't tell any of the others, but I've secured a bolt of the most divine mauve material. I've hidden it because, well, if any of these Marys got a hold of it, it'd be gone in a jiffy. So I'd rather keep it hush-hush. I'm going to make new drapes for the firehouse, and if I have any left, cross your fingers, I'm going to make everyone matching mauve pillow cozies.
Those are civic improvements.
Don't be such a party pooper, Steve. We're talking about our community. Besides, we haven't had a fire in Harvest since the newspaper building burned down. Though I'll admit that the Wasp Woman's place is one big accident waiting to happen. Isn't that right, Spots?
I think there's a normal number of Marys, I'll be honest. Wasp Woman.
Some people think all we do is sit around, fetching examples of manhood for our own amusement. Nothing could be further from the truth. Why, just the other day we cited Tetsu Crumb for fire code violations. All the dried out paper wasp nests clustered around our wooden house, why, it's a chemlog just waiting for the right faggot. Believe me, none of us wants to see another fiasco like the Sentinel fire.
Of course. He means the sort of that word that means, like, fire. Like a burning bundle of twigs. That's why they're... Jesus fuck.
A dreadful affair. You wouldn't think that a brick and steel building with a sprinkler system could go up that quickly.
You think it was arson?
Oh, please. Dwayne was glad enough to see the thing go up, and so was McKnight. If you could get into that safe in his wall... Forget it. Look, Steve, as far as I know, the fire was an accident. Let's just leave it at that. Now don't you go moving.
Something else he was saying, right?
Come again?
I've lost what my...
Bye-bye. Can't talk now.
Oh, God. I hate that my ADHD means I can't remember what the prompts I missed were.
Come again?
Dog.
Come again?
Spot.
Spot is a dandy watchdog, but like the rest of us, he has one awful vice. None of us can resist a nice cut of meat.
Yeah, that tracks. Meat.
Come again?
Lodge.
Come again?
Fire.
A dreadful affair. You wouldn't think that a brick...
Were you too busy drawing to put it out at the time?
Art enriches the community, Steve. No less than a pulsing fire hose or a fireman beating down a blazing door. So what if we're drawing a nude man? So what if all we ever draw is a nude man, or the same nude man over and over in all sorts of provocative positions? Context, not content. Process, not subject. Don't be so ghosty, it's beneath you.
Thanks, buddy. I'm just gonna write gay.
Come again?
Okay, he doesn't know that, what it is, so of course these guys are very heterosexual.
I don't converse on the job, Steve. I don't converse.
I see that they're busy. Well, that... That sure was a fire station. I'm just... Well, I've got a few hints of what I could be doing. And I was supposed to end stream. But I just want to pop somewhere... You know, I'd like to be somewhere a bit... I'm scared of things going horribly wrong. End of stream 1. And with that, I think it's time to get out of the stream. Anyway, yeah, those sure were the firemen. They're the firemen were a bunch of the flamers. This sure is a video game. Thank you all for being here. I do think that it's supposed to be a joke, right? But also, like, that's the bit that's aged the worst in this game. Like, it would be cartoonish for the time, but nowadays it's like, yeah, actual people like that exist. Don't be mean. Be nice. Yeah, I need to go to fucking sleep now because it's late and my right arm has been hurting all day for some fucking reason. Don't know why that's about. So I'm gonna raid us out. I'm just here like, who do I want to do a raid at? Who do I throw the raiding at? Is sometimes when you raid, you do raids. Something raids my brain. My head meat has melted a little bit. Haven't streamed in a while. But I got a few streams. Twitch chat, do you know how words work? Do you know how to do those? Because I fucking don't, apparently. I'm just fucking breaking inside. Many things happening, and I think I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna throw you at Madam Universe. Uni's good. Don't know why the fuck she's playing Blood Rain, but and I believe that the clip player is still fucking busted, so I can't play a clip. Love that for me. But yeah, I really want the raid message to be the obvious. Which is, you know, you always were a kidder, Nicole. Because that's Uni's stream name. But also, will they understand? Will she understand? Can they understand? Can anyone ever understand what the fuck we've just been through? Can anyone ever know what the fuck a harvester is. I'm gonna have to look up a guide for the next episode, I think, aren't I? If I do another one of these. Which I'm not sure I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep streaming this. I'm probably gonna keep playing it though. Because, you know, I had fun. It's got a real atmosphere to it. Yeah. Bye everybody. Have a good. Blah, 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 blah.